too obvious.
Oh boy. Okay, we are live. I gotta post on Discord.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Eagerly awaiting our stream. All maybe Mr. Wolfman of you.
No, Folksar's probably out there too.
Oh, no, Folksar's on Sundays. He's been busy.
That's true.
Folksar's been a busy boy.
How dare you, Tim? Being at your assigned seat at the right time.
Alright. Get your bets in now for how French Von Zeef is going to sound.
100%.
All the French.
I'll bet my mortgage.
Whoa.
Wow.
He's betting the farm, boy.
You always go for a sure thing.
Oh.
If it's 100%, you can't lose.
Fucking curveball tonight. Von Zeef is drunk. Yeah, just like you basically just take a world atlas and throw a dart at it.
Yeah. I am Von Zeef. Yes. No.
We're interrogating him later. And he's like, I know nothing!
Ich bin ein Berliner! Ich bin ein Berliner!
Yeah, okay.
Why is he saying he's a donut?
Yeah, exactly.
I did it. Yeah, that's perfect. And here, no, please don't press random buttons. Okay. There. Fantastic. Notifications have gone out. We're here. Welcome back to Kingdom of Steam.
Hello.
Last week, what did you do? What have you done?
What? Really? Are you
What have
good?
you
Are you okay?
done?
Are you ready?
No.
Did you
No.
drink that coffee?
No, I left it upstairs. I gotta go get it. But last time I came to see you,
Previously.
a sequence of events that was incredibly epic. You have managed to destroy the crystal in Von Zeef's staff.
You know those joke cans with a snake inside? That's what we did, except it was this air elemental.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
An air elemental exploded out of Von Zeef's staff and possessed the Black Dragon, Von Zeef's massive carrier ship, carrier pirate ship, flying
that
ship.
was built off of the skeleton of a dragon.
Which is something we just learned today. It wasn't just dragon shaped.
Yeah. It filled that thing out and expanded it and made it into a full-blown skeletal dragon. It proceeded to kind of dump you guys out the side in a spectacular fashion.
Most of us had our mini air balloons to deploy.
Most of you. However, somebody, that one broke his. But it turned out okay because
Worked out all right.
Drogon had a...
Cool feather fall.
Yes. Yeah, a little rocket feather fall.
The captain of the ship, Von Zeef, was also
Baby-born
rescued or
to
captured.
Yeoman.
Baby-born to him, yeah. Unconscious, drunk, thanks to the efforts of Rills.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, really, if we're gonna... The majority of what happened last session was the date in the captain's quarters.
Yeah, so Captain tried to hit on Rails, and she responded by like, what if I could just get him blackout drunk and he'll stop talking?
He'll believe I'm flirting back, probably.
That worked great.
Also,
Yeah.
Mark Bartholomew failed upward several times.
Yes, true.
It's basically my campaign strategy.
It's a corporate strategy, I think.
You know, like, with also my 18 bits, eventually I will succeed on something.
Also, there was a beautiful use of a previous piece of junk, basically. That was beautiful. Beautiful callback.
yeah.
The 8x8.
8x8.
Oh, it's a 4. Oh, yeah.
8x8.
Fused wood technology.
They took 2x4s and turned them into 8x8s. magically.
Yeah.
Magically.
With the hammer.
More handy than I think any of us assumed. That
Yeah, that was perfect.
Just being in the hallway, being like, it's fine. I'll use this later. It'll come up.
Yeah, but you all managed to land fine. You all managed to make your way through a random forest that you dropped into. Some of the kobolds dropping from the sky did not make it.
Some.
Well, you don't know. You didn't.
The ones you see.
Indeterminate amount of kobolds died.
You didn't
Including
see exactly
the captain's first mate, which is whatever his name was. Doesn't matter now.
He's dead.
He's very dead.
Snips, I
Door
think?
snip.
Yeah.
Four snips.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, door snip. Boop. Bless door snip.
Oh my god. The jar.
The jar.
Yeah. Yeah.
That little kobold's last moments were nothing but terror.
Fuck door snips, guys.
Although the one we might more is Snickers because he was sort of friendly to us.
Yeah, Snickers.
funny to
He's
him.
fine so long as you don't give him a knife.
He was fine when we gave him a knife.
He didn't stab any of us.
He did not stab any of you. That
That
yes,
is true. He
these
didn't
are
stab any.
these are facts.
And I did tell him I would get Torsnip for him, so
And you did.
mission completed.
Don't worry, bro. I'll prank him for you.
A prank.
It's gonna be hard to turn that quest in, though.
Oh my god.
It's alright, you know.
He'll be waiting in the DMV. All right.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. So, you managed to avoid some badger hawks in the forest and make your way to the little town of Ferncombe. Combe? Can't pronounce it. Cool.
Comb.
It's a halfling town
Comb. but for fun.
that you've wandered into. You have talked to the sheriff and got use of the jail cell, where you have tied up Von Zeef
And Rills.
and pretend tied up Rills.
Pretend tied up reels.
Fancy tied up.
Yeah,
Not,
yeah.
you can
The
get-
kind where I can just be like, oh, look, they came off. Aha.
Do we have a sheriff? What's
We
his
do have a
name?
Since you've
sheriff.
spoken to him, you should know his
name, Bart.
name.
We filled out the town because I didn't
Yeah,
know you
we
guys were going to be
fleshed it out a little bit.
here. But Harlan Hawk Hilltopper is the sheriff. He's tall for a halfling, graying brown hair, big wide brim hat,
Just-
leather coat.
Just
You know?
to confirm that the sheriff's initials are in fact Triple H.
They are.
Okay.
He's of royal descent. He's got a pedigree.
Wrestling. Yeah,
Figured
sorry,
I
I
had
guess
something
yeah.
like that.
Wrestling.
I was like trying to find it.
Just to point out,
Yes.
halfling age is like 150.
Uh-huh.
So why is his hair gray?
Well, because
He's just graying early. I
That's
guess.
just happened.
It's the
So much
stress of the
stress.
job.
Stress of the job.
we didn't say how old he was.
It's just Parky, you know.
We didn't say how old he was. He could be. Don't
Okay,
don't ignore those.
yeah, those are
Okay.
Those are the human equivalent, I'm guessing. All right, okay, cool.
That's
cool,
in
cool.
human
I'm
years.
just trying to make things make sense in my head.
So,
Yes.
you guys have all gone to an inn called. Where does it go? It was right here just a second ago.
Innkeeper of the Restful Acorn.
The Restful Acorn. You've gone to the Restful Acorn to spend the night. But Rills is alone in the cell
Yep.
with Von Zeef.
Yep.
Is that correct? Is that what you want to do?
Is that
Okay.
everything?
Yeah, Rills is the only one in the cell with him, but yeah.
So please get. Actually, all of you can have a long rest. I don't know if we had done that or not, but that's not going to be a problem. Is there anything else you want to do
Long rested.
in this hotel? Not hotel. It's an inn.
You know, the usual. Like,
Half decent meal.
yeah.
Cheeseburgers.
Yeah, you know.
There are cheeseburgers.
It's always cheeseburgers with you guys.
Well, you know. It started with Cheeseburger McGee, and it never stopped.
All right.
Okay. So then let's go to Von Zeef and Rills. Rills, you are kind of watching him drunk.
Right.
Kind of, I think, probably sometime in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
he slowly awakens. Do you want to... What's that look like? You're Von Zeef.
Don't we do this first?
Oh, we absolutely do. Please roll a d20.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank
I
you.
would love to. I love rolling dice in the dice rolling game.
Lower.
I would love to.
2.
Oof. Well, we don't know.
All right. Before Von Zeef actually opens his eyes, you notice just like a little trickle of blood come out of his nose.
Oh.
And he kind of goes, no, not those pants. And then he opens up his eyes because he's tied up, and he goes,
Sure.
what? What is this game?
I like where your head's at. That's not what is happening right now. Just listen, you missed a couple things. There was a terrible accident with the ship.
Oh, no.
It capsized? I don't know if that's the right term for a ship that's in the air. It crashed. It was bad. You clunked your head. But I rescued you. You're welcome. But then we got arrested.
Because we are great pirates.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
No, great
Obviously.
pirates.
So I'm sorry that I couldn't rescue you from being incarcerated, but I did rescue you from being deceased. So you're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, beautiful lady, for rescuing me.
Of course, Captain.
You notice him, like, he's got his hands tied.
Yeah.
But he's like kind of like looking at his like pockets. He's trying to like get in his like jacket a little bit. Like he's not in a jacket. He's in his fancy shirt.
Sure.
That
Oh, that's right.
So,
he doesn't have his
he doesn't
stuff.
have his jacket, and he's where is the scepter? Where is my amazing staff? I require it. That is so French.
100%. The mortgage was your mortgage. You're all good. You're all set.
Told you.
The house is secure.
Always been on the sure thing.
I'm not entirely sure what happened to it, but I think in the plane crash that your scepter may have gone down with the ship.
Deception check, please.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Ooh.
I probably could have made up a lie that included it being destroyed, but you know, let's dismiss it. So I have a +5 to deception,
Okay.
and I have a 6.
Oh, is that a nat one?
It is
then?
in that one, yeah.
Interesting.
Thank
Definitely
you.
take one of those. Your pretty face, yes, no, is lying to me with your mouth.
Alright, I'm sorry, Captain. I didn't want you to be any more sad than you already are. When the ship was... my hands are tied up. When the ship was all types of crashing and moving around and stuff, your scepter crashed into something and it broke.
Oh, what is this Spanish exclamation of terror?
Dios mío.
Dios mío, mama. Oh.
Yeah, and then there was a big explosion. It made the crash even worse, actually. But I still managed to save you. You're welcome. Just trying to fit that in as often as possible.
Okay. Yeah. All right. He nods at you a little bit, and you notice his nose is still bleeding a little bit. And he goes, I must have hit my amazing Capitan head, for it hurts so horribly. Is there a way out of here that you have already devised, since we are prisoners? I'm so French.
I don't understand the first thing you said.
Amazing. I'll translate.
Can I get subtitles?
Yeah.
Sorry,
is
the French
there-
accent happened thick, and it
Have
wasn't.
you figured out a way to get out of here since you're awake already? That's what he said.
But yeah, and he said his head really hurt.
And his head really hurt. Have I bonked my head on something?
I must have hit my head during the
That's
accident.
this is the
Amazing Capitan head.
My amazing captain head. Yeah.
I was translating.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it was a pretty rough fall. I think you must have hit your head. So I haven't figured out a way yet. I only woke up just a little bit before you did.
Let's see. Have you tried chewing through the bars?
No, that would hurt my teeth.
Yes. They are beautiful teeth.
Thank you.
That was Dexter. He's having so much trouble with the word.
Don't worry about it.
Alright. Okay.
Roll with it.
DD?
I shall free us then with my amazing Capitan powers. Von Zeef is going to make a inspection check of sorts.
Okay.
What does Von Zeef discover in the cell that might grant him freedom? Is there anything? A way to improve his situation?
Oh. You can see that as he's like looking around and stuff like that, he starts looking at you, Rills, and he suddenly is like really just he's like looking at you and being weirded out. He's going back and forth, and he's just like, "You are not tied up.
Well, what are all these ropes then?
You are deceiving me."
No?
No, yes.
Oh, yes, no.
Please let this turn into a bug
So
bunny.
yeah, he absolutely can tell you're not really locked down. He rolled really high.
Okay.
I think, beautiful lady, that it is time for you to tell the Captain Von Zeef what you are up to with your beautiful brains, which I am very suspicious of.
Yeah, forget it. I don't gotta tell you shit. Hey, Baylor! And just, she like drops the ropes. Can you just let me out of here? It jigs up.
Yeah, so
We tried.
Well, there's this halfling guy. He comes up and he's like, "Oh yeah, okay. You're all good then?"
Yeah, I didn't get anything out.
Okay. And he pulls out the keys, and he's undoes the lock, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll tell Hawk it. You're all done for the night then."
Yeah, thanks. And you got a doctor on staff. His nose is bleeding.
No, we don't. But I could go talk to maybe like the herbalist in town.
Yeah, well, just FYI, I don't want him to die on your watch.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. All right.
All right, see you later, Stinky.
Oh, okay. What?
Yeah.
Bring me my staff! Bring me my staff!
It's busted. That part was not a lie.
Oh, no!
You hear him just start screaming and freaking out.
This is 100% how I feel Rolls would proceed. Like, oh, he thinks I'm lying? Well, I don't gotta tell him anything.
Yeah.
Forget this.
All right. You head back to the inn. A nice little night stroll to a nice bed. Not a jail cell.
Right.
And you have a good rest of your night
Yeah,
sleep.
maybe I find these guys when they're just post hamburger bliss. And, yeah, it didn't work out. He saw through. He figured out I wasn't tied up, little sneaky bastard.
Huh.
I know, right? I thought he was dumber than a box of rocks. But
I'm actively succumbing to the itis, and I'm like, man, he had to be good at something to get all those people to follow him.
It turns out it's tying knots. That's all he's good at. Oh my god.
So long
right,
rest. You guys wake up in the morning. You come down into the inn.
The innkeeper, her name is Elda, and she's very sweet. Very mom vibes kind of woman. She's got like fresh baked buns from Elda, E-L-D-A, Elda Willowshade. She's kind of on the older side of middle aged, and she's short and plump, and she's got these fresh baked bread, and it's like there's all these little like berries, and it's like very beautiful little meals for everybody for breakfast. And she just says, I hope your stay was really lovely so far. Welcome again to our little town. It's so nice to have travelers here again.
You don't get a lot of travelers then.
No. I think there's there's something wrong with the woods.
Something wrong with the what now?
The woods.
The woods?
The forest, yeah. But it's okay, don't mind yourself.
Murder hawks, perhaps.
Oh, those have been a bit of a problem. They've been around. I was actually going to warn you about wandering off into the forest. You should definitely, talk to the, oh God, she would just call him by his name. Oh, but I don't know his name. You should definitely speak with Orwin before you head off into any of the woods. He'll set you on the right path, on a safer path.
And who is this Orwin?
Oh, he's just he's a great hunter. He's a nice guy. He loves these buns too. Here, have some. And she there's fresh churned butter and fresh bread and everything like that. She's handing it out.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Mark actively succumbing to the itis again. I'm going to stay as far from the woods and as close to the kitchen as possible. He's just been having the time. The food's good. It's just like, yes.
Yeah, Rolls is definitely digging in, but also doing a thing where she breaks off pieces and she's sneaking them to Raven. Here you go, Raven. You want berry?
Normally I'd serve this I have this wonderful speciality of spice bloom honey, but unfortunately, it was stolen. It disappeared in the night. Yeah. So I think it's the forest.
You think the forest stole your honey?
I think there's how do I put it? There's something wrong with the forest. Some little creatures malcontent. I don't know. I try to always leave out a little snippets of spare cheese and things on the sill to appease the spirits and such, but they took my honey. Does
this happen often?
Just recently.
Just to you or others?
Oh, well, I'm sure as you talk to others, they'll have their own stories. It's been a weird space recently.
Well, that's terrible. Let's get going, guys.
Oh, that's just awful. Anyway.
As you kind of come out, you eat your fill, come out onto the main thoroughfare of this little town. There is a halfling outside in really bright colored clothes, playing on a lute, and just singing their brains out. They've got bright red, kind of curly hair, and freckles all over their face, and they are just singing loudly as you kind of walk by.
Is it good?
Yes, it's fantastic. It sounds beautiful. They've got a little.
Are they busking? Do they have a hat out or something? Or
they
what's
may be here because they know that there are new people that were here last night, and they might be eyeing you very specifically as you go by.
I'm hoping, perhaps that you would give them a coin.
Have I ever mentioned how music is against my religion?
That's gotta be a really weird religion, dude. What the hell?
Can't fault a man for pride in his trade. I'll toss him a gold.
Ooh, gold.
Adventurers would screw over any given place's economy. I feel
Did you see Drogon all last night? I think I just saw a doppelganger. Because he gave a coin away for free, a gold coin.
There's
currency.
Thank you, sir. That's just great. Is there any? Do you have any requests?
Yes, stop.
Does that mean you and Drogon are of different faiths?
Well, no.
No.
Oh, you're just a cheapskate. Got it. Well, I thought you were the cheap one.
That's what I'm saying. He's the cheap one.
I may be a skilled, but I can appreciate a man plying his trade.
I'm merely careful.
You all seem like really experienced adventurers. I've heard there's this horrible music coming from the forest.
There's horrible music coming from the forest.
First, the forest is stealing people's money, and now it's playing bad music?
Well, no, it's not bad. It's actually quite beautiful, but it's disturbing.
Like how though, dude? Like
Haunting.
is it
Like the lyrical themes are too mature for young audiences, or...
I don't think there was any lyrics. It was more of a tune.
Background music for a ghost hunt?
Like that.
I mean, does it make
Yeah.
ghosts show up? Or?
I just thought, you should know.
How long has it been going on?
A couple weeks.
How long was the thing that Willow said was going on?
Oh, stuff going missing.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you do go out into the forest, if you can like just hear that tune and remember it, I would be. It's just, I need to hear it again, and I don't really know how it sounded, and but if you do hear it and you can remember the tune, I'm very thankful.
How thankful are we talking?
Oh, I'd sing a song about you. I could write some sort of ballad.
I feel like this is, of all the adventuring groups we've ever been in as players, I'm like, this is probably the one that most prides their, like, anonymity. Could you change our names if we asked you to?
Anything? Yes, absolutely. I wouldn't want
That goes
to.
against my contract.
I was like, this is the adventuring party where we specifically said we have code names.
I'm Bruno Battlehammer, and your name, lad?
Oh, I'm Pippin.
Of course.
Oh, I'm well, whatever.
Oh, I mistook you.
I don't get it.
From the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I don't remember.
Some piping?
Pippin.
All right, sure, if you say so.
Pippin Good Barrel.
Okay.
Yep.
Keep up the good work, and if we're still around, maybe we'll look into it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. And
Could you? Are we going out? Are we? What are we doing?
I believe we're heading to probably to pick
Want
up
to go
our
talk?
kobold, or at least speak with him, figure out. We should find out where the heck we actually are relative to, other places.
And I feel like we're going to have to go and talk to that fella Elda was talking about. What's his face?
That hunter.
Yeah, the hunter fella.
you could always this is the bard again.
Pippin.
You could always talk to Prue, the mayor. She would be happy to, put you in the right direction if you need.
Oh, thank you.
Who? The bear?
Prue.
Prue.
Prudence. You could just call her Prue.
Okay.
Good luck.
Well, thank you, Pippin. Have a good one. I hope your strings don't break.
Now, see, I like this town. The mayor and the sheriff are separated.
Yeah, two separate positions, just the way it should be.
Consolidation of power is never good.
Not the innkeeper either.
Yes.
Separate people, yes. Oh my god.
Small town.
We see a similar looking NPC in a different hat. We're just gonna be like, how many jobs do you have?
Was this a Bethesda game?
All right, so what are we doing first?
We haven't fallen through the floor yet.
We did just have a bunch of Kobold faction ragdoll from the air, though, so that is a very Bethesda move.
Oh.
I love Bethesda.
The sound you can hear. You know what? Those were words I said. The sound you can hear. Yep.
Yeah, you did say that. The sound you can hear.
Just say, you mention what kind of sound it is and you can hear it.
Yes.
It does make sense. It just also sounds crazy.
It does.
So what we say we were doing?
Very good, me. I'm excellent at stuff. Onward to adventure.
So looking on, there's like a main kind of street. It's a fairly small town. There's a few little offshoots with homes and things like that. Very cozy, very forest town vibes as far as what the buildings are made out of and everything like that. They're all very much lumber with like kind of thatched roofs and moss.
Lots of little homes spread out.
Lots of homes.
There's a clear baker, a carpenter.
There's an herbalist that was mentioned that Rill's heard of. That's around. There's also a little tinkering shop. You can kind of hear like little mechanically metal type noises from there. And there's also a little tiny, like a town hall / church / community space kind of thing. There's also, of course, the jail, which is attached to the town hall.
Yeah.
I think I like that. Yeah, like it's like a...
How many jobs does that building have?
that building's got too many jobs.
Sorry,
Anyway.
it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. Okay, so. Yeah.
So what would you like to do?
Talk. Do whatever.
They have a farm? Or are they harvesting from the forest?
Yes, the vast majority of actually this is this area is little outset. You can see off in the distance there are fields. There's a forest to one side where they're kind of like getting trees and
The
stuff
forest
like
is
that.
kind of C-shaped around the town. So
But
there
you
isn't...
can see off in the distance there are farmlands.
So what are we doing here? We're just gonna get Von Zeef and book it? These people seem like they could use a hand.
First, we need to find out where the heck we are. How long a journey we've got. I'm gonna check the sky. Any sign of big
dragons?
flying horrible
big
dragons?
flying dragon.
Give me a
That's worth looking up into
perception
the air
check.
for.
Yeah, we'll all do that.
I look down because that seems to be my luck lately. Yep, I look down.
I thought it was a good idea, and I tried looking down myself.
I got a 23.
7.
Anybody else? Okay.
For
No,
it.
you don't have to.
23.
Yeah, you're all set.
There's no sign of it as far as you can tell.
You're pretty sure it's not in the current area.
It's at least not directly above you or,
Off in the
viewable
distance, you can't
space.
see. Yeah, seems to be gone.
Oh. Looks fine for now.
Is there like a obvious like this is the hunter's shop sign sort of deal?
No, there's not an obvious like hunter shop.
There is like a little... You know what there might be? There might be like a little general store kind of idea of a thing, and you might see a few pelts kind of hanging on display.
Okay. I'd like to go up to the shopkeeper. Presumably they're there doing stuff, and I'll just be like, "Hey, where'd you get the pelts? Like, is that local?"
Oh, these are. Yeah, hi, I'm Orwin.
You're the guy.
I'm the guy.
You're the guy who I'm looking for. Yes. And I'll shake his hand and like, "Oh, perfect. I was actually looking for you."
Super awkward talking to you. He can't stop looking at your horns. He's
Oh,
like,
sorry. Grandmother was a devil or something.
you see him just kind of like, oh.
Well, I don't quite
Or
understand.
something is the best part of that.
Or something.
My grandma was really mean too.
No. Like I don't necessarily understand it, but there's like some weird lineage. But anyway, so I hear you guys have been having some trouble in the woods.
Oh yeah. I think something strange has moved in recently.
Something unnatural. This is my Orwin voice.
That's your own, but something unnatural.
Okay, so like, in what way? Is it just not native to the area? Like, can you not figure out what it is or something?
You know how animals and the trees are natural things?
Totally.
Yeah, and then there's things that are not natural.
Okay. So, like, no, I get it. But, like, I'm just trying to, like kind of narrow down, like, what I think it is. So, like, have you, okay. Has it left, like, any, like, spore or anything cool like that? Like,
Yeah, spores? Like,
no,
that would be natural.
No. Oh. Okay, so it doesn't have, like, any, like, footprints or anything? Nothing?
I haven't seen anything specific, no.
Okay.
Are we with you?
Yeah, you guys,
we're all together?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
We heard a story about beautiful music coming from the forest.
See, that's creepy.
Is that true, though?
What I heard was actually more of like a weird, unnatural silence. Yeah.
I think we don't go into the woods.
Just as a counterpoint to they're all like trying to ask serious questions, just suddenly Ril's like, "Is this mink?" She's looking at the furs.
No, that's a I want to say a ferret.
Do you?
Yes, but I don't know what that would be.
A parrot?
A fair pet.
A fair pet.
It's so soft.
Yeah, they're pretty soft.
You hunt these around here?
Yep. In the forest. Not a lot recently. That's a.
Ril's just doing this.
So, just for clarification, like, Orin is like a dude, right?
Yeah.
Orwin, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And the lady said she heard music.
No, that
No,
was
that was the bard we met in the street.
The bard.
Okay, so that's a dude.
Nope.
It was a girl?
Nope. He's
Gender?
They are
They are a bard.
They are non-binary.
Binary.
I generated some
AI generated that.
some things, and they decided that Pippin it doesn't
Very
have
progressive for
a gender.
very
so
very
that's
small.
what they've got.
Yeah, very very small town, progressive.
Halflings,
Halflings, you know.
Bard stuff.
bard stuff,
Bard stuff.
bard stuff.
I mean, swinger, yeah, you know, whatever, man. Shit.
But yeah,
yeah.
they heard like haunting weird music.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Orwin says they heard silence.
Okay. So, actually, do I get the sense that Pippin was much younger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude.
So, like, I'll be like, oh, thank you for the information and stuff, and, like, you know, I'll kind of, like, gesture to the dudes over here, gather them up and be like, hey, maybe we should ask, like, both adults and kids if they've heard music. Because I know this sounds weird, but, like, what if whatever's in the woods is, like, targeting a certain people?
Could be. Let me ask you this one question first. The game you've been trapping and hunting, has it been any different than usual?
Oh yeah, it's been troublesome.
How so?
Well, I think it's badgerhawk nesting season, and they are protective and they're right in the area, very territorial, scaring most of the prey away. It's been hard catching anything recently.
But that's seasonal, then I'm assuming.
Yes. But do be careful if you're going out into the forest. It's well, I don't know what else is out there, but they're definitely badgerhawks.
Anything to look for to know if they're around? Any particular sounds they make, or
Oh yeah, distinct. I'm no good at imitating it, but yeah. That is what it sounds. No.
Oh, it's a snake! they make a distinctive boom, 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 boom sound as they walk.
God.
strange enough, the sounds are meant to bring the snakes to them, which are their primary prey.
Big source for badger hawk.
If you find badger hawks,
Oh, snake.
They also eat mushrooms. They are omnivores.
Mushroom.
So they can be
boy.
found in areas
Yeah.
where mushrooms are
Oh
growing.
my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably where the nests would be.
Is there a magical Trevor in town?
Yep.
Are you are you looking for anything in particular or just information? How you seeking out?
You have any pythons?
Which?
Pythons?
Oh.
For mountain climbing? We don't really have mountains around these parts.
I left them in my 8x8.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's your 8x8.
Yeah, they are not. They're not.
We got some-
Smithy, right? If he doesn't have any.
They're a tinkerer. I don't know how. I don't know. Maybe they could make up something for you.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, there's
Pointed
that's
metal spike, probably.
good old Maribel. You can check with her, I guess. She's got more metal. I mean, I got some nails, but I don't think that's really the same thing.
No, I don't need those.
Yeah, sorry. Got some nice furs though. Yeah.
They're soft. I feel like the entire time you guys have been interrogating the guy, Rolls has just been picking up furs and going,
Why don't you buy yourself
like
something
occasionally like putting them on, looking in the mirror if one is available.
pretty? Why don't you buy yourself something pretty?
I mean, maybe I will.
That's a good response. Where is he?
They're way far away. They're done talking to him.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, he's just waiting for you guys.
He's
I'm waiting.
he's just like staring at you, watching you in
Mostly
his shop.
looking at
Mostly looking at
Just
Bartholomew, going kind of eyes
Gonna
darting
say,
to the
the rest of
horns.
us
Are you
Trying not
are you
to-
fully covering up still again? Yeah, so he hasn't noticed yet.
Actually, might you have a town map or an area map for that matter?
Yeah, and he goes down underneath the counter and pulls out some maps, and it's mostly like showing out the forest and
Yep.
markings for where.
Just like a circle for where the town is. It's like so small.
How close are we to the gnome city whose name I forget at the moment?
Well,
In the sky?
That's the sky city is up
Yeah,
and
that's
far away.
If you
But,
want to get there, yeah.
And he's like, you could head out to the east, and there's within a day or two of walking, you could get to, and he says the name of a place, which I'll come up with in a minute.
Yep.
There's a larger halfling city there with a rail, or you could head north up to another halfling city that has a gnome
Sky tower.
sky
kind
tower
of.
for docking with zeppelins. So the two hubs are. It's slightly less time to go to the tower. Slightly longer to get to the rail.
Is the tower like the direction we have through the forest?
Oh,
It's yes.
both ways get you a little bit in the forest, but you can always walk around some of it. It'll just take longer.
There are paths, but if you are going to go through the forest, I would stick to those.
Does anyone else have camping gear?
I do have camping gear.
Yeah.
Oh, we should probably think about buying that later.
I could fit one person in my tent.
They're small.
Tall.
If we stack like Lincoln logs, maybe we can.
Yeah, you have fun with that.
Wait a minute, who's Lincoln?
Whose logs? Yeah.
How much would like the equivalent of a tarp be?
probably be made of like a canvas. So probably like half the price of a tent, if not less. I have to look up pricing. I can't think about that I can't think of that on the fly. Don't know
Like
enough.
a really bad tent for all 4 of you to sleep in.
I'd be interested in
shenanigans.
So,
tent and a bedroll, because apparently I don't have a bedroll. Good thing we've been going to cities and stuff.
tarp for like 5 silver. A 2-person tent for 2 gold.
Holy crap, I don't have anything. Wait, what? How do I not have any equipment?
I mean, we started off like on a freaking train. Like, we didn't
Yeah,
need
you
it.
No, I
didn't
do have
need
a
that
bedroll.
stuff
I
in
don't
that
know.
space. That's true.
Actually, Buddy will just buy 2 tents then.
Okay. So 4 gold.
Oh.
4
Wow.
people sleeping.
I'll throw in a gold for you.
Yeah, I'll throw in some gold because I feel like I should need a tent and some rolls and stuff like that. Because having a bedroll would be nice.
And he'll stuff them into his backpack.
Orban's eyes kind of like sparkle a little bit because it's like, purchases! Oh boy, I love adventurers.
Because it definitely went from answering a bunch of questions. Wait, they're buying stuff?
Yeah, exactly. So he's got a little more pep in his step, and
Yeah.
So to the north is Willowmire. That's the one with the gnome dock, airship dock.
So the airships,
And Ashborough is to the
west. Is that what you said? I think you said west.
East.
East. Ah, yeah, the
Ashborough is to
the other west. Yeah.
And that has a rail line in it, which means that there's a rail station that might have a
And anywhere there's a rail
communication
station,
system that
anywhere
you could
there's a rail
talk
station,
to
you can-
anybody across the rail. You could get a hold of Otto and the.
or Lord Quinn or the King. Possibly.
I'm going to buy a tent too, since we're here, since we're buying this gear.
Great.
That'll give us 3 tents of the 2 that I bought.
Yeah, that's more than enough to house all of you and Von Zeef if you want.
Nope.
I got a 2.
Nope, he can route in that sail.
My big old dwarf self can just drop in the middle and
What would you
I'll take both places.
like to do?
We did see Von Zeef. Perhaps the mayor can take him off our hands. Is that what we want? Just to get him to the authorities? And we can go about our business? Or are we trying to deliver him?
I think it might be a good idea to deliver him to either Lord Quinn himself or
His Majesty?
His Majesty or something to answer questions. They might want to know where this island was, and maybe there might be some insight on the new problem that's arisen.
Meaning the bone dragon.
Aye.
Yeah, probably not going to be able to keep that one quiet for too long.
True, but I have a feeling we won't have to deal with that for
A few levels.
As you're kind of walking through the town towards the jail cell area, you do see a Ravensteed cart being drawn, coming into town, and Halfling gets out and has a stack of papers that they're putting at the main temple / jail
City Hall thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're popping them out, and you as you kind of are coming near there, you can see that they are scrutinizers being put down. On the top front page of the scrutinizer is a story about the green men from the moon.
Landing.
Their circulation is much larger than I would have guessed. I'm buying an issue.
Yeah, you have it.
Yeah, how much is
Oh, he takes a copper for it.
copper? All right.
Yeah. Yeah, and as you're looking over the thing, it's talking about the green men and the saucers from the moon, and they are taking everybody's cows
Yup.
out in the farms.
Rolls fully reads this out loud for everyone's entertainment.
And it also says, that they're stealing cows unscrupulously. Like they're taking the chocolate cows, the strawberry cows, all the cows. They're taking them all. They don't care which kind.
Now, for the record, like, are there actually chocolate and strawberry cows in this universe?
Yes, those are the breeds of cows.
So,
chocolate and
so
strawberry.
the ancient wizards who messed with all of the animals and split them all up into like,
merge them all
owlbear,
together, right?
hawk badger, things like that, raven steed, things
One
like that.
of them was just an avid dairy fan. He was like, I don't want to have to mix that shit.
Exactly.
You don't want to.
You know what I really like? Strawberries and cream. Let's save a step.
But he was also like, burgers need to be burgers. You don't want to mess with putting.
You still need cow-flavored cows.
I mean, like a strawberry burger, though. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they'd be like rabbit cows, right? Because Nestle Quick Rabbit.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Well, the powder's actually ground chocolate rabbit.
Oh boy.
Wow.
You go to Eastertown and they're just it's like a
Oh my
millstone. You just
God.
chuck chocolate rabbits in.
That's not a part of this world. No.
You need to write a horror story, a short horror story about this.
So after reading the story about the little green men who are stealing
Oh, don't think about little. They're just.
Oh no, they're just green men.
green men and
Green
saucers from.
So
the
like
movie.
after reading the story out, Rills is probably gonna like do the thing where she folds paper bag about. So do you think there's like actually some real honest to goodness cow rustlers out there? Or you think the whole thing's made up?
What kind of area does it say it's happening in?
It says blah 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 blah.
They've been seen in halfling stuff. There's been reports about the saucers from the gnomes.
From reliable gnome sources.
Reliable gnome
sources.
And
As they all would be.
there's been some that the green men have shown up in a forest actually near Red Cove.
There have been Green Man sightings.
Green men sightings.
That's how it's written.
I'm just saying we know that sometimes with these stories in the scrutinizer that there is like a grain of truth.
Yeah.
Fishmen, etc.
Yeah, that was a real thing. Did you read about that a few years back?
Years?
Months.
Yeah, it would have been, yeah.
How long were we in? 16 months?
A little bit of an insult. Not a fish. Can't breathe underwater.
Oh, sorry. What?
For anyone just newly tuning in, or just so you know, their entire time spent in the seaport city of Red Cove, there were totally fishmen, and they were also in the scrutinizer constantly, and nobody believed it. So,
but it was actually real.
Hence, how can you see an impossibly strange title and not go, what if it's real? A little bit, because you've experienced it.
And in fact, we brought a fishman to the scrutinizer office to get money.
To get money, we did do that, so they could take photos, and we got
They were very happy.
monetarily rewarded. We were all pretty happy about that.
This could very well be a fey cow rustling situation. Leprechauns.
Leprechaun.
See? Yeah.
Oh, we're shooting for them? Wow.
I am. He was the right
You can do
level
better.
of pleased with himself about
That was
that.
fucking awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Too pleased
All
with
right.
himself.
Okay.
So you're outside the city hall / sheriff's / mayor's place. What are you up to? A few options. Do whatever you want.
I understand we should probably be the ones to bring Von Zeef in. But, if the mayor can arrange his delivery to Quinn, or his highness, then that would free us up to do some other investigating.
And we could spend less time with Von Zeef.
Oh, I find him delightful.
I'm sure you do.
I mean, yeah, somebody else can bring him to the king.
I find him tiresome and overconfident.
I don't know. I was thinking if we weren't working for the king already, I wanted to hire it on. Anyway.
No, I think I'd have staged a mutiny no matter what.
Oh no, I would have done that eventually.
Oh,
I would
okay.
have hired on first.
I'd have staged a mutiny sooner than later.
What are you saying?
Mother, is there anything we need to talk to him about?
The mayor?
No, Von Zeef.
Oh. Where do you got the elemental from?
Aye, maybe we could get him to talk a little more about that. Because all we know is that he went into some weird cave on his island and...
Or at least that's what he claimed when he was talking to me. Actually, it might not be a bad idea if one of you were to talk to him whilst I'm not around and see if he tells the same story.
Oh.
Or if he's just making up tall tales.
Very good.
I mean, but he's not going to trust us, right?
I still got the fake stuff.
Oh.
It may not be powerful or anything, but maybe he'd want it.
Double con. One of us goes in again as a double agent to break him out. Fight with him through the woods. Find out what he knows.
Then hit him with the stick and bring him back.
I did tell him that the staff got broken, so just fit that into your lie if you're going to lie to him bald-facedly.
Or
maybe you recovered it and
hear me out,
rebuilt
not that I do. The dangerous, horrible monster ones. Give me like 24 hours and we can just question him. Just have to get my papers in order.
How do you mean?
I'll just put him before the law.
Is this a feature you have?
Just on the truth.
Oh, Zone of Truth! I guess.
Well, 24 hours, that gives us a little time to look around town. You're serious you don't want to go into the forest?
No.
I mean, we don't have to go very deep in the forest. We can just kind of hang out, like, in the farm. Maybe look for where the cows are going. Excuse me. Excuse me.
You know what, Mark? I'm just going to go ahead and say this. I grew up in a rural area. That is not how cows work.
You can see the farmland off.
True,
There are cows
I
out there.
apologize. Like, yeah.
We could just go watch the cows then.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? You also don't have to stick together. You can go split the party.
I guess I'll go look at the cows. I got nothing better to do.
Go look at
I gotta see how these hamburgers start out.
That's right.
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean? What is the connection of a hamburger to a cow?
Oh, Yoloman.
Oh, my dude. you do realize that a hamburger doesn't taste like pork, right?
What are you saying?
It's beef, dude.
No, I know, beef. It's not a cow. Cow's a cow.
My dude.
These cute little cows are burgers?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to the tinker.
I'm supposed to be a vegetarian.
You've been eating meat with me for like the entire campaign.
Hamburgers like every episode of the show. I'm supposed to be a vegetarian.
What did you think a pig was, dude?
And
Like,
get your
that's where
vegan
ham
powers
comes from.
revoked. Oh no.
Oh, I know you eat ham. It's against me religion.
Dude, we've had bacon cheeseburgers. What do you think bacon is, dude?
It's a good leaf.
I'm having an existential.
So you want to go?
You're both like, ah!
Aye, I'm curious to see what kind of wares this one's got.
Buddy's following you, Jim.
Like the longer that conversation goes, we're just like,
okay, name a food and I'll tell you if it's meat or not.
Oh my god.
Salad.
Okay.
strangely enough, made of meat.
It's all plants unless you put like chicken or fish in there.
Well, I don't mind eating chicken or fish.
That means you're not a vegetarian, dude. They're not vegetables, dude.
They're not vegetables.
But they are if you hit them hard enough.
Oh my god.
So you guys...
I think I just took psychic
Send help.
So you guys walk into the Tinkerer's shop.
Yes, we do.
Who is going into the Tinkerer?
Drogan and Rills and
all three of you.
So
Okay.
you come. There's this.
Maribel is there.
Yeah, she is. Got little brown curls. that are all tied back with a scarf that's completely... And she and the scarf are completely covered in soot. She's got goggles
big
on.
goggles, like...
A belt full of tools. And she is, just tung, 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 hammering away on little things. She seems to be working on something. She does not notice you come in.
Just gonna take a look around and see what kind of stuff they got.
Okay, give me either an investigation or perception.
A carousing
Yeah.
roll.
There's stuff here, but it's not very obvious what it is right away.
I'll do investigation.
And also, it's not set up like a shop. It's more of a workshop.
There's like stuff kind of on display, but it's not like labeled or...
More of a
15
workshop
to
than a
perusal.
storefront.
Okay.
Team of carousing.
You see some things that look like... Because I'm assuming you are an artificer, so...
That's why I gotta check it out.
There seems to be some sort of automated berry pickers, self-lighting lanterns.
Very practical stuff.
Yeah, but you can already... You're dubious about how well some of these things work. Good ideas, but maybe not executed as well as...
You say self-lighting lantern. Well, I'm looking...
Like there's a piece of flint and there's a piece of steel and it's lined up to kind of go towards the wick.
Yeah, so you go... And it lights
Instead
up.
of having to...
Yeah.
That's not what I do. Is there... I want to see if there's any particular piece that really stands out.
No, nothing particular. Well, there's what she's working on. It seems to be something else. But it's not complete enough to figure out what exactly it's for.
Hello there.
Oh, hi.
This is a shop. Things for sale.
She doesn't even look up from what she's working on.
I mean, yeah, I guess. If what do you want?
Oh, I was just taking a look around. What are you working on there?
Oh, I'm working on a device to track forest animals. I'm almost done with it, actually. It's really quite fascinating. It's got a really... never mind. You wouldn't understand. Yeah, so... who are you? You're not from around here.
Call me Smith.
Smith!
But,
You don't look like a blacksmith.
Not a blacksmith, necessarily, but I do a bit of tinkering.
Oh, her eyes kind of light up a little bit, which makes her eyes look gigantic in these goggles. They're clearly like magnified. She like lifts them up a little bit. There's like a little bit of like kind of soot ring around her.
And it's the kind of thing where when like big eyes, her whole face changes shape with the glasses off. Like
Yep.
tiny
So
eyes.
this thing.
Yeah. Normal sized eyes look up at you now. You are you?
Hi, you got some good ideas in there.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm always been a bit of a creative.
But you say you've got something to track animals.
Yeah. I want to test it, but I want to test it in the woods, and I need someone to do that for me. I think, if you know what I'm saying.
Buddy's in the background just shaking his head.
Like anytime there's any suggestion about going into the dangerous woods, Buddy's like, nope, not doing that. Not going there. Not doing that.
Don't want to.
No.
Oh, come
Okay,
on! I
quickly.
kind of want to see this thing in action. Actually,
It's like rabbits outside or something.
what can you track them?
You wanna? If you wait a little while, and I finish this up, do you want to test it for me? Will you take it out there?
I gotta check with some companions of mine, but I kind of want to see this in action. Yeah.
Are your companions adventurers, brave warriors and stuff?
Hi.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, it'd be really great. What I really want to do with this is I want to track the badger hawks. So if you can get one on a badger hawk, I figure we get some good ideas of where they are and how to
Stay
deal
away
with
from
them.
them.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Now that she said that and you're looking at it, it does look like this thing is meant to lie like in the grass somewhere, and it's looking for the amount of weight that a badger hawk would be to kind of like shoot up these little things that tack onto it and have little gears spinning around in that might be like direction and things like that.
It's inspired by those horrible brambly things that you get like stuck in your hair or clothes that never come out.
Oh, as you're walking and they're just...
Yeah. You know, I like take a lot of inspiration from nature. She like kind of snorts proudly and it's like you said you're twinker. You tinker too. You got any of your cool inventions? What are you inspired by?
Oh, yeah, the old dwarven ways. And I'll produce like a homunculus, which is like a little soldier dwarf now. He's a little shield.
She like what's the quality level on your stuff? Because hers is very kind of backwoods, kind of practical sort of style. How ornate is what you have?
It's dwarven, so it's gaudy as
She like practically salivates. She's like, "Wow, you made this?"
It's powered by a small starred ruby. And now I'll set it down, and I'll okay, go across the table, and I'll just kind of like.
Oh my goodness!
She does not know that it is infused with magic. She is not an artificer. She is just a tinkerer. She does not understand how you could possibly have made that.
Wow, what incredibly tiny mechanisms you must have put in. You made it. Wow! Oh my goodness! Well, oh, hi there, little guy. Oh, you're so cute. Ha! She like starts talking to it and like complimenting it and ignoring you entirely for a little while she just like watches this little thing.
Drogon understands this. And this level of interest in something he's made touches him deeply.
Oh, this is so inspiring. Oh my goodness.
What's the opposite of that's a Russian?
What's that?
We don't have a book for that. No one ever thought to make one.
Oh, amazing.
These are the dwarves that are considered good noodles.
I got. Yeah. Do you need anything? I mean, do you need fuel? You said a ruby. I don't have any rubies. To give it that nasally
Give it
voice,
that little extra bit of.
Before you get too into that, can I get some pythons?
Right.
What?
And then you can do whatever you two are doing.
Some what now? Some what now?
Pythons, they're kind of like sticks, but for, mountaineering and climbing.
Oh, just like chunks of metal?
Yeah, but with like a hole in one end.
A hole in one. Which way's the hole going? I can make you up some. Sure.
But he would like pull out a piece of paper and draw like a really bad sketch.
That's how big you want
He'll try and draw it like as close as possible.
them?
Give me a like a
History check,
Arcana,
maybe.
history, sleight of hand, performance.
Describe an item.
I will help.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
There we go. Yeah.
Actually, I better check my inventory. I might have Pythons.
That would be
That would be
hilarious.
very funny.
Let Buddy draw the picture first. Go, not like that. More like this.
Do you have them?
I have 10.
It's really funny because it was a 1 and a 20.
So that is what
The
happened.
one was definitely Buddy.
You know the drawing? Drawn this horrible thing that looks nothing like a and
You know what?
Disregard that.
I gotcha. How about you trace this?
with that, yeah.
Can I just borrow that?
That would be.
There you go.
He did better. Rolls is just there like, these are my friends.
Inside, outside the window, Mark Bartholomew is consoling me as I try to figure out. Hot dogs?
Dogs.
They're not dogs, are they?
No, but they're
my
like,
Good news is they're not dogs.
it's like literally just a sheath of intestine stuffed with like pork byproduct and beef byproduct. But it tastes good. Like it's all right.
It tastes good, so it's all right. I like.
Listen, dude.
I've decided that you're lying.
No.
horrible prank.
You know, part of being a monk, I imagine, is, accepting hard truths. Like, maybe just not be a vegetarian? Do you have to be a vegetarian?
No.
Then don't.
Well, good news.
Good news. Good news, everyone. Oh my god.
Sorry.
This is great because, like, I'm here, like, we have been housing Cheeseburger. And,
I'm
like,
gonna say, like, practically every episode of this
Something
adventure.
is mentioned.
What is
burgers.
cheese? Is it?
it's just, like, essentially curdled milk, I think. Like,
Oh, that's all right.
It's cured milk or something, yeah.
It's not meat.
There's a scene inside of the tinkerer's shop that the camera's following her around. She's working on the thing, but it really upsets any blacksmiths that are watching because she's basically like taking metal and just hitting it with a hammer and heating it up and hitting it with a hammer, and then there's the final piece, and she sets out a bunch to give to you.
You just described blacksmithing.
No.
No.
That's just
It's
it.
like on a TV show or in a movie where they do it too quick. They leave out
It's
like
all wrong.
70% of the steps, and the steps they do show aren't right.
Yeah.
It
the
angers
floods.
everybody that knows what how to do the actual skill.
Yeah.
So, like, these are, like, flimsy.
No, they're great. They're perfect.
No.
They're perfectly
We just want,
doable.
like, in the fiction of the world, you have to picture the montage exactly as it would be
If it was
in a movie
television
or a
show.
TV
Yeah,
show.
exactly. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I totally picked up what you were doing.
Ping.
Yeah.
Ping. Ping.
Yeah.
Ping.
It's like that's not how that. Okay.
You have a dagger
How many
now.
pythons would it be?
How many did you want?
How many did you want?
Go with 10.
Okay.
They give you 3 now, and they say, "I'll work on the rest. I'll work on the rest of them as the day goes on. These things take a little longer. They're so big. I'll get them to you though by the end of the day."
How much do I owe you?
The regular python cost, whatever that is, a couple silver or gold. I don't know.
Whatever.
They're just the chunks of
Whatever
metal.
the inventory thing says.
10 of them is
Off the top of my head.
0.5 GP.
0.5, half a gold. Yeah.
So 50 silver?
50?
No, that's
10,
No?
5
Five
silver.
silver.
5 silver.
Oh,
10 silver.
I'll
Silver
put
is
down.
gold,
I'll put
yeah.
down like
some
1
reason I was
silver
going
for
hundreds,
now, and then I'll
hundreds,
pay the rest later.
hundreds.
Yeah, that works.
So I want to ask you something. You're some kind of inventor, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever made a device that's like an alarm clock that's hooked up to a bunch of elaborate contraptions that can brew my coffee and crack some eggs into a pan and light my stove? Because I tried to get my friend here, Smith, to do it, and he said that was silly.
I said stupid, but
He actually called me a lot of mean names when I first brought it up.
So, okay, wait. So you want to be asleep, and you want this device to go off, and it tells the eggs to cook?
Yeah, with a bunch of elaborate contraptions.
Elaborate contraption.
Possibly more elaborate than necessary.
Oh. Like,
And if it could squeeze me some fresh fruit juice as well.
it's kind of like
And
an
lay out my
elaborate-
clothes for the day.
Oh, it's getting so much more.
Is that a husband?
Yeah, well, mine's all fighting the war, so.
Oh my god. I don't know.
Sorry, there was something about the fact that we were in a tinkerer shop. I was like, I need to describe a Rube Goldberg machine.
I feel like I could probably come up with something, but it feels like it wouldn't be very portable. And you're an adventurer, and I'm imagining you.
Oh, I just wanted to know if you'd ever made one.
Oh no, no. That's I just cook eggs myself. It takes 5 minutes.
Waste of time.
And then you see like this gear turning in her head. She's like, okay.
Because just like by my way of thinking, like Rolls lives her whole life like working on a big fancy train when she's adventuring, like living out of hotel rooms and stuff. She doesn't cook her own meals. Like,
yeah.
Apparently, neither is Yellowman.
Meanwhile, Buddy's like, here's my protein bar for the day.
One
Okay.
small bite is enough to fill the stomach of a grown man.
He's just compressing whatever breakfast food he can, whether it's like a sandwich. He's takeout food.
Anything else you want to do for the day?
Meet up. Let everybody know about this strange tracking device, so... I kind of want to see this thing in action, and there's something going on in the woods that you seem to be a little interested in. I think that this is a win-win situation here.
I mean,
I feel like
how dangerous do we suspect those badger hawks were?
The Badger Hawks?
The Badger Hawks, they are just wild animals. They are large. They have claws and beaks.
Usually travel in small packs.
Yeah,
often.
and if they are protecting their young, they are particularly vicious.
Are they known to be better or worse than owlbear?
Different.
Different. Yeah, a little bit more easy to anchor.
But also...
I feel like as long
little
as
more
we're
territorial.
asking questions, how do they taste?
No. Not
No?
good.
No.
All right.
Like honey.
Oh.
Like, they can fly, so you can't escape them in the trees.
Well, they cannot fly.
Oh,
Badger
yeah.
Hawks cannot fly. They are land animals.
Oh.
They have the...
It's
the
important to
hawk
ask
head
these questions when it comes
and
to the
badger
hybrid
body,
animals, though,
but they're
right?
a little bit bigger
Yeah,
than a
'cause the
badger or a
chippities.
hawk.
Yeah.
So they're just like really roided out geese, essentially.
Okay.
Terrible.
Geese are
No.
terrifying.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Imagine a goose, but like 3 times the size of a goose.
And
I
just
like
don't
full on
want to.
dinosaur.
Please don't
Yeah,
ask
like-
me to do that.
Yeah, it's big. It's big. It's scary.
Yeah.
You wouldn't recommend it just for a lark. Like if you're,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, you said it was a badger hawk. It's not a.
it's not a lark. It's a hawk. That's
Yeah.
true.
It's not even a pun. It's just we should shoot him
bad.
anyway. Shoot him anyway.
I'm storing them up here.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, I mean, no, what you got against the forest, buddy?
I don't want to die in the woods.
Well, I mean, you're gonna die somewhere.
Yeah, but not the woods.
What's wrong with the woods?
It just points to them. There's like everything. There's no beds. There's no food. Where are my creature comforts?
I mean, there's lots of creatures in the woods.
Not comforting.
You and Riddle's got a lot in common.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I don't want to spend a couple nights out in the woods, but, like, you know, for an interesting time, it could be okay for a few days. Plus, like, if it gets too bad, we just come back here.
No, unless we get terribly lost and turned around. Then we just die out there like Buddy's afraid of.
Well, that's
But that probably won't happen.
Besides, we're just going to be tracking the buggers. It's not like we're going out to fight them.
2 minutes later.
Why are there so many? They're everywhere. Oh my god!
I didn't think I'd have to pick one up and hit another one with it.
Oh my god!
So do you want to pick up the device and go out there
Yeah.
for the night?
Plus, we can listen for the music and.
Okay.
What was the other thing? Was the
That's
The
stuff going
silence.
missing.
stuff going
Our
Listen for the music and the
and
silence.
the natural silence
and green men and saucers.
and
The sounds
oh,
you
green men. Although that won't be in the woods, according to the papers. That'd be more by the cows.
Are badger hawks nocturnal?
They
It was walking around when we showed up.
are
Yeah.
very
They're
nocturnal.
more
We should
active.
go during the day then.
You should go now.
It's not when the fun happens.
I thought you didn't want to die.
So
We don't, but, like, fighting a bunch of birds is probably fun.
stealth checks and
Okay.
perception checks.
Stealth.
Stealth first.
Stealth. Yeah.
Stealth and stealth and stealth.
Before they snooze, I guess before we stealth, I will pass without a trace everyone.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, how
Oh,
nice.
all right.
Pass without a trace, everybody. In case
Hell
you
yeah, that puts me to a 32.
21.
24.
It's plus 10. It's
Yo, did you
much
have a
rules.
4, my dude?
Oh, wait,
I rolled
no.
good.
Wait, what? Yeah, 24.
Okay. That's like a 14.
32.
Oh shit, I have
Hell yeah.
disadvantage. So I gotta roll.
Perception.
Disadvantage?
Why
Why?
disadvantage?
Because of my fancy suit.
Oh, you get disadvantage for you as well.
Oh, well, it's a difference between a 13 and a nat 20,
Yeah.
so thank you, dice.
21.
Plus
23 is
they're
very
10 plus my
reasonable.
3. That's a 26.
21 for the stealth.
26. Nice.
All right. And a perception?
Yeah.
12
Yep.
for the
You guys are
Did
all
nobody
very sneaky.
failed the sneaky.
18 for myself.
Oh,
Nice, nice.
very
nice.
unobservant though. 7.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not one at nature with nature right now, considering my most recent understanding of food.
Your calamity with this.
15. You're still like, we're looking around and you're like, the cows, the pigs, all of it.
Is everyone rolling a perception?
Yeah, I got a 12.
You get a 25.
19 bits.
Ah.
Your hand
15.
goes like that. 15.
He got one, so I don't like it.
Information.
15 the highest?
No, there was a
25.
25.
19 plus 6.
Okay.
The one who doesn't want to be in the woods has her head.
Oh,
on
I
okay.
think, yeah.
I mean, I guess I got a
He's
bit
got
on
it like
it,
2
though.
hands.
So, you guys are sneaking around. Buddy, you do see, before everyone else sees, and actually, you're the only one who sees off in the distance, a badger hawk sneaking through the woods, does not notice any of you. What would you like to do?
Silently point it out to everyone.
Oh, you are going to point it out. I thought for a second maybe you wouldn't.
He just wants to be out of the woods.
He's like, quick, look, we can go now.
really waiting for Buddy to just be like, leave. I want to leave.
Can we go now?
So you do see a large badger hawk stalking what is pointed out by Buddy. What do you want to do?
The tracker. How does it work?
You put it down where you think that it's going to go through, and it triggers once you. It's like a little trap.
It doesn't trap them. It launches the bramble kind of clockworks onto the fur of the underbelly.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a bush. And place it by the bush. I'm going to signal for us to walk away. Roughly.
What was the lowest stealth check?
18.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Oh.
So you're going and placing this thing out over there, and it does look like it's headed that direction, and then it suddenly is like up into the air, and it kind of turns and looks right over to where Buddy is hiding. And you hear this.
Weirdly high pitched for how large of a creature it is. Kind of
it's creepy.
sound.
Like the dinosaurs from, like the velociraptors from Jurassic Park. Scary.
Squeakity danger.
Buddy had encountered these before, right? I think.
Just
you said once.
Yeah.
Do I think it's going to chase me if I run?
Absolutely. Absolutely you do.
Are you trying... I feel like what you're asking for is like information on how to handle the fact that you've been sighted.
Yeah.
Why don't you roll like an animal handling or a nature survival
Animal
kind
handling
of
or survival.
Yeah, survival or animal handling.
I will do animal
vision is
handling
based
because
on
I'm
movement.
also better at that. 19.
Okay.
You
You have heard that if it is not a parent, if it doesn't have any young with it, you could potentially scare it away by looking very big and making lots of noise. However, you also know that if it has young and you do that, you will be mauled.
Yeah, and there could be.
And you don't know if there's young or not at the moment.
I'm just going to turn and lock eyes with Yoloman.
Lizard turns and yeah.
Gets out the word.
Yolan's like, I see this as an absolute win.
Okay, let's go to intermission, and when we come back, we'll roll initiative. Does that
Ooh.
sound good?
Will our heroes handle this bird, or will they be gobbled up? Find out in the next exciting installment of Kingdom of Steam.
We'll be back.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Here we go. We're back.
Oh.
Almost all back. Hold on.
Wait. What did you forget?
Oh, not
Yes,
that
we're
one.
badgering the wildlife.
Why?
Oh, jeez. People are going for the throat now. Just hawking my wares over.
Give me a kitty.
I can't load my gun fast enough. God. Oh.
know we're in the forest, but I didn't plant any trees.
I knew the chamber was empty. I just needed to. What did he say? You! Oh, I see what Josh was talking about.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
I heard someone go by.
All right.
Had intent on it.
Well, welcome back, everybody, from our short break here. We are currently in the woods, the forest, in fact. Our party, most of them wanted to go here, except for Buddy, and most of them...
He was right.
What's the worst that could happen?
And most of them went completely unseen by the Badger Hawk, except for Buddy. So here we are. There's a Badger Hawk, large and looming.
Starts charging towards.
Lets out a squeaky roar.
Yeah, initiative.
We
12?
are...
Oh shit! I actually
The
rolled
tracker's
pretty high.
not up, right?
20.
Oh, the
I
tracker's
don't
not
bother.
working. It's
I don't-
busted.
wasn't
We
working
using
for
it
most
or
people.
not using it?
What'd you get?
No, just tell us.
22 apparently. 19 plus 3.
Oh! 3? Wow, we got this side's
Ow.
poopy
That's what you had
slow
last
time.
time. Crazy.
Because that's the third time in a row you've had a 5 for your initiative, just so you know.
Why?
11.
That's
starting
what you had
to-
last time as well.
I'm starting to not trust
Alright,
my dice.
Drogon is last. That's the only change you need to make. as
He
far
was
as-
busy. He was all like,
Oh, no. I've done that wrong. That's okay. You good?
Whoa! Trust my dice.
Yes, I had to keep within 60 feet of you. That's why. Or no, not 60. What is it?
It's like 10
30
feet or
feet.
something. 30? Oh.
Yeah.
Where does? Can I ask where the murder hawk goes?
Right after Bartholomew.
Mark is going, and then the Badger Hawk.
The Badger Hawk goes after Mark. So, Bartholomew. This is not the right music.
This is very chill music.
You guys were like mourning the dice rolls or something.
No, this
like
is
I didn't know what was going on there.
That one.
That's not.
What? This is chill.
Here we go.
Yeah, I think so.
This
Yeah,
is bird
that'll
stabbing
work.
music. I think.
Bird stabbing music.
All right.
Yeah,
so
yeah. This feels
um,
properly dramatic.
I guess I'll attack it with my rapier.
Okay.
Oh well.
You're moving up to meet it.
Well, unfortunately,
typical, little fish.
Jenkins!
you know what?
Do you have a bunch of little dots there?
Use
So
the
much
do.
ocean.
I do,
fucking use them. Do it.
but I have so many. I could like. Well, actually, you know what? I could really turn the tide here if I really wanted
You
to.
can push
You
it
can do
to a
whatever you
20
want.
if you want.
I don't want to. Not on a bird. Not
How
yet.
about a bird?
Let's see.
Use the bits.
Dies.
I'll use.
Do it.
I'll use 4 plus my 2 that I rolled plus my 4 with the rapier for a 10. Does that hit this bird?
Oh.
You. For 10,
Is this just a
For 10.
numbers test?
This is a very big. This is as tall as you. Hawk badger.
Okay,
What
so
if
I
you
thought we were
used
talking more
orbits?
like an angry turkey. You're telling me an emu is coming
Like
towards me.
triple-sized turkey. Yeah,
This
emu.
is-
Emu's good.
This is owlbearish sized, coming at you.
If you're gonna use the bits anyway, I would suggest that maybe just use more of them.
Just let it
Well,
hit,
you know,
buddy.
like now
Or
that
just
you've,
miss.
you've
Make a
essentially
choose.
told me that an emu is coming towards me, and
And-
I've seen emus. Those things are fucking evil. So
Not
I'm
a
gonna.
bird. This
Beat the
is a.
Australian.
Just
It
let
is
it,
half
just let it
it's
hit, buddy.
mostly
It's
that.
fine.
The
Badger?
Australians didn't take the emu seriously. I do.
Badger and hawk.
Badgers are fucking vicious.
Emus won a war.
10.
The emus did win a war.
So against 2 Australians.
So
You know-
16.
16.
Ah,
Yeah,
that
use them
will
bits.
hit.
That is a hit.
Use
That
your
is a
failure bits.
Okay. So
Beautiful.
now,
Into my
Now that I've
Gunson
hit it.
bag.
I'm going to expend one of my bardic inspiration
Yes,
and deal
do the
extra
stuff.
damage equal to the number I roll on my die. So first, I'm going to roll my d8 for the sword.
Is
Or the rapier.
too loud? It feels too
Nice.
loud.
So 6 plus 4, 10 slashing.
10 slashing damage?
Yep. And here comes
And
some
then
more with the.
That's the regular. Now he's gonna do plus some
Yep.
sword bard nonsense.
Sword bard. 3. So 3 more slashing.
What is this feature
13?
called?
This is College of
swords for the bard, but I'm using my flourishes. You have
Yeah, all right.
like either defensive, mobile, or slashing. So I'm using my mobile one right now. I'm going to push the target up to 5 feet plus the number rolled. So I'm going to push it like 8 feet back. So like essentially what I'm going to do is like I go, like I get in front of between it and Buddy, and I do like such a like thrust that like makes it move its neck, and it like goes tumbling off to the left.
All right, so you're trying to kind of steer it away
So you,
from
like,
Buddy.
Yeah, I've
off.
slashed it at its neck so it goes off balance and like kind of like tumbles 8 feet off to the left. So I've interrupted its charge and done some damage.
I'll tumble for
To
you.
the left.
And then I will use my reaction to move up to my walking speed to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the target. So I'll get closer and I'll like
Oh, you move in again.
kind of
All right.
point my sword at it.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
And
Anything else?
is that your bonus action and everything?
So I don't have a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm not gonna, so I don't have one to use. But I've used my action and reaction and half my movement.
All right.
So-
Cool. Owlbear is up. It's going to
Uh,
stare right at you.
Badgerhawk.
Oh, did I say Badger? Well,
You
we
said
said
Owlbear.
Owlbear earlier, and I got confused.
Badgerhawk
Badgerhawk.
Has to get up.
lets
now.
out a shriek, pulls itself up, using half its movement, correct? Mm-hmm. Takes a swipe directly at Bartholomew. Does a... Oof.
It's got an AC of 16 still, I believe. Tucker, you have AC of
Yeah,
16?
yeah.
Yes.
This is a 16.
Oh, it
So
means
it meets a 16? Okay.
it's going to hit,
you know,
unless you have some sort of reaction.
no, I used my reaction to get closer to it.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's going to hit.
Oof. 6. That's 11 piercing damage.
Ouch.
As its claw... 11... No. This is a bite. It comes down to bite you first, and does 11 piercing damage.
Okay, so we've got it pack in. What
And then it slices a claw across. But you took the bite, and it comes back up, and it comes around to swipe at you, and you just pull out of the way. It just completely whips.
Okay.
Still
Still hurt pretty good.
Still hurt pretty good. Yeoman, you're up.
Pull battle axe.
Up to the beastie.
Oh, that didn't even roll. It just dropped on 2.
The digital dice just
Dice are trying to insult you.
Tucker, do you mind moving this to cube so I can...
Oh yeah, so you can observe the battlefield. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, we're not even doing a grid. I'm just kind of getting an idea where people are.
So I missed, and then I'm going to just release my top hand. Try to hit it with a unarmed smack.
Right.
Natural 20.
Oh, well, there you go.
Good recovery.
For a total of 26.
I feel like
That'll
you
hit.
channeled your anger into missing. Son of a...
Really faked him out with the axe.
Wow, maximum damage. Let's see. So,
So
that
maximum plus maximum, double it.
Is, yeah, so it's 10 plus 10, 20.
Wow.
Dang, son.
Punch it right in the beak.
Yeah,
Punch his beak right off.
There's like the part of the beak has shattered.
There's got a crack in it.
Yeah, it is not good. Anything else?
No.
All right, buddy.
With Drogon on deck.
I'm gonna... Can I see if there's anything else in the area, like any babies or anything?
Oh.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, we might need to attack them too.
I just want to make sure.
A
11.
little bag of experience over there.
Little bag of experience.
Well, this is we'll do. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's not supposed to be.
I see.
Hold on.
Wow, that's some happy
Yeah, that's
music.
a little more like
Tenders.
Sorry
it's
about
a little
that.
more like player piano in a saloon kind of music.
Oh, some chicken tenders because we're scared.
You don't see.
Well, they were scared, but then they were friends.
I'll move back a little bit as far as I can while still staying within 30 feet of everyone.
Okay.
For your miss. For
Oh, yep.
and did you hit? You hit.
Yeah,
right?
I
You
did.
did awesome.
I managed to stab
You
something.
gave a bunch of things so that it worked.
He
That's
used,
right.
He
That's right.
bitsed it up.
Yeah, so you move back.
And then I think I'll
All the
try and throw a little paper airplane at it with Sacred Flame. It has
Oh.
to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
What's the DC?
14.
No. Fail. What would you?
That's it.
How much damage?
No, we failed.
We
failed.
definitely
it's
failed.
a
So what-
D8 damage
sorry,
then. It's just
sorry.
a damage cantrip. Give me 6 damage.
I gotta be more specific, huh?
What was the spell?
Sacred Flame.
Flame.
So the like
Sacred
the
Flame
little
never hits.
Sacred Plane.
sacred plane, yeah, that's a little airplane like bursts into flame basically when it comes into contact with the owl bear. Or not the owl. I keep saying owl bear. The badger thing. The bird mammal.
The roar.
See, that's the problem. It's still a bird mammal.
yeah, my brain is just not
legally
do the-
distinct roar chirp.
The roar
That's
chirp.
everything for his turn.
I love that.
Okay.
All right, awesome. Okay, it's the badger hawk like roars at the like this like smoldering patch of fur. It kind of like claws at it a little bit. Its beak is like not quite closing right. It's looking very upset. Drogon,
Wait,
it
would
is
you
your. It's your turn with Rill. Oh no, wait!
For initiative?
They're out of order. Rills and then
Yeah, I was gonna
Drogon.
say,
We both rolled bad,
Look,
but no offense.
this
the
one-
symbols
rolled
don't mean
worse.
anything to me, and I forget that numbers have a value. It's
Okay.
Sorry.
Rills and then
5 and
Drogon on
3.
deck.
Which one's first?
Sorry about that.
Depends on which way you're looking at it.
Sorry about
Run
that.
over a little bit to position herself, and I'm gonna cast a spell that I haven't cast yet. I'm gonna use one of my Illrigger spells. It's called Hell's Lash.
Okay.
Sounds cool as heck.
All right, so do. All right, you lash a whip of crimson energy at a creature you can see within range, just 30 feet. Yeah. I got it.
Okay, yeah.
Here. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. My DC is 13. Or take 4d4 fire damage.
It has failed.
Roll
and
that.
be tethered.
Yeah, roll
It
that.
is tethered.
Roll that 4d4
Sweet.
fire damage. That was a nat 1. That's the second nat 1 you've rolled for this badger guy.
Get oofed, bird mammal.
Yeah.
11 fire damage.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
And it is tethered. A tethered creature takes 2d4 fire damage at the beginning of each of its turns, and it can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Okay.
Did
It is.
this tether, can it move?
The tether is just that this is a concentration spell, and there's a continuous damage thing.
It's like Witch
So-
Bolt.
Okay.
It's kind of like Witch Bolt.
In that sense.
So I'm doing damage now, and then as long as I've got this connection to it at the start of each of its turns, it's taking more damage.
Okay.
It's like
It
Witch
is
Bolt that can get.
looking very bad.
Yeah.
It is Witch Bolt-esque.
You know, if we kill it, we can't track it.
Were there any babies? Did we?
We can just track a different one.
saw.
Oh, no.
Nobody saw it.
Oh no!
Everybody's like,
You say that, but we're going to be in the woods longer to find a new one.
What would you like
No.
to do, Drogon?
everybody's like, we're what?
I would like to move up next to it.
Yeah. Okay.
If I set this trap and it goes off, we should try and just scart away.
I already stabbed it. Maybe it's scared.
It is very low on health.
Could you? Can he attack and then try to intimidate it to make it run?
Well, I'm going to set
Certainly
the
can
trap.
try. Absolutely.
And by setting the trap, it will be able to do the thing, to do the tracking. And it'll actually be nice because it'll probably go back to its lair like its wounds.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. Give me a.
I'm not so much putting a trap down so much as going, this is for you.
He's just
Just hitting it with it, kind of.
It totally works.
Melee attack
Like an aim ability to hit this moving creature with this trap?
So I don't know what kind of proficiencies or stat to use here, but it's a 17 on the die currently.
That hits.
That's good.
So you, it's moving around and like swiping at these guys, and you manage to clink the trap. The little things latch on and start spinning up. What would you like to do next?
Can I attempt an intimidation to get it the heck out of here?
Animal handling, I believe, would be the proper intimidative.
Animal handling or intimidation. I won't allow either. We can just do either.
Right.
That's a +0 for animal handling and a +1 for intimidation. Let's do this!
Actually, have it with advantage because of the damage that everybody else has done has been quite significant.
That's true. It is hurt.
First time's better. 18.
18.
Okay. You kind of like are kind of making the noises and like flailing around. What exactly are you doing to get this thing to?
I'm probably like taking my my hatchet and just like booming blading. Just.
It looks like it's about to. Like it's about to make a run for it, but technically, as far as like turn combat order goes, Bartholomew, it is technically your turn. If you have an action you'd like to take before this big old badger, badger hawk,
it is very hurt. Yeah. So if you do attack it, you're
probably not make Drogon very happy.
Trap's on, mission's accomplished. Let it go.
So, I'm not gonna stab it. But I'm gonna be like,
Snickers would stab it.
Snickers. What would Snickers do?
Well, what would Snickers do? If you were still alive, No, but I'm going to be like, okay, shit, I haven't done this since hanging out with my grandmother, and I try to cast thaumaturgy, which works, but I'm basically doing like a little kid scare thing.
Moo!
And I'm just going like ooga booga booga, but it sounds demonic because of the whole thaumaturgy
thing. Oh, because
thing.
you used the thaumaturgy to turn up the. Okay.
Yeah, your voice echoes with your nonsense little ooga booga thing echoes through the forest, and as it leaves your mouth and starts echoing back around, it comes back at this roll, and it sounds like. Absolutely, like the most nightmare thing you've ever heard.
And I'm just doing that at the badger.
Have another intimidation with advantage.
Okay. Let me just check my intimidation score, but it was 18 out of that.
Oh yeah, die. You guys have got this, no problem. Yeah,
I dropped my concentration on Hell's Lash because I don't want to accidentally kill it. Now that we've done this,
it goes limping off back into the forest at pretty high speeds. Oh, actually, let's do.
Mission accomplished.
We go now. We leave.
Oh.
Yeah, we could try. Go back, I guess. What were we out here to really do?
That.
Okay. Mission accomplished. I'm down for a cheeseburger.
So we're not supposed to follow it?
No, it's a trucker. It's supposed to do the business by itself. Otherwise, we just jam a thing on a thing and then follow it.
But then, what if it doesn't work right? It goes and tells Mirabelle that it's over by the lake when it's really over by the mountain.
Then it was poorly constructed.
But she doesn't know that.
One way to find out. This is part of the process, Yoloman.
What I'm saying is if we follow it and we compare it to what the device reads, we can tell you whether it's accurate or not. It's called field work.
I don't like what he's right. What is right?
So you're going to follow the
Track.
wounded creature? Buddy, I want to go home.
There,
Oh
buddy.
yeah, let's
we
go
didn't let it
deeper
hurt you.
into the woods with the bears.
We didn't let it hurt you.
Well, wait, we didn't even see a bear.
My fellow,
That was
you-
just a bird.
That was just a badger. Well, badger.
Are you doing all right, lad?
No, like I'm leaking, kind of.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, you know,
Call the ambulance.
yeah, like that beat kind of hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, besides, as long as we're here, we could maybe find what's been stealing the honey, or listen to weird haunting music, or an echoing silence, or whatever. Who knows? Yeah, more creepy wood stuff. Let's go.
Everybody give me a survival check.
Yes.
Oh no.
Balls.
Uh-oh.
7. I mean, just not great.
11.
Homemade
Survival,
20.
you say?
16.
12.
Okay. You three lose sight of the owlbear completely. Not owlbear.
Oh boy.
Badgerhawk. Somebody.
Wait,
Bird
I'm
mammal.
sorry. That's my fault. I said
Bird
owl bear,
mammal.
and now it's in the air.
Had to be all legally distinct.
Now you have to have the burden of responsibility.
This is so. This was supposed to be. Gotta start forcing it out.
These guns are gonna wear
That's a
out.
wrist flick to it, Cal.
What's up?
I put this down as you guys find an owlbear in the woods, and then she was like, "No, Badgerhawk," and I'm like, "That's so cool."
And now we can't remember to freaking call it a badger hawk. We're good at this. Well, it's
Doing great.
because, you
So
know,
anyway,
there's other kinds of creatures out
however, Rills and
there. Buddy?
no, wait, what did you get?
Yeah.
16.
16. Yeah. You two, you absolutely can see where it's going. You can see where the tracks are. You can see everything. And you follow along and confirm that. Yeah.
Yeah, went this way.
There is basically a blood trail.
But he's like reluctantly like, it did.
yeah. It did.
So you kind of like try to map out its travel, where it's going throughout the night. You're just kind of following it at a distance. And you all have pretty high stealths, except for you. But now I'm not going to make you try stealth again. It isn't trying to find you.
It's paying less attention now that it's very poorly damaged. It's very much just hurrying to its den, most likely.
Is there anything else you would like to do while following this thing through the woods? You're silently tracking through here.
Listening for something and done nothing.
Perception check. Would anyone else like to make a...
Yeah, I'd like to
I
keep
also
my
want to listen to for something or nothing.
eyes and ears peeled.
You know, sounds you hear.
13?
And sounds you don't.
I think Rolls just hears some tinnitus. I rolled a 4.
But is it dwarven tinnitus?
I made a 13.
18.
8.
Okay.
8.
Everybody, Mark Bartholomew fails.
Oh my god. You guys have to rely on Mark Bartholomew.
Sorry. Stab you in my finger.
But he's too busy
Bartholomew,
thinking about.
you hear a perfectly, wait, as far as you can tell, you're listening out in the forest. There's nothing unusual. There's nothing weird. There's no strange music in the distance.
It seems a little bit quiet, but given that you just did a vague thaumaturgy, you're pretty confident that it's not an unusual or unnatural quiet.
Yeah. The rest of you don't hear anything suspicious as you're kind of going through, but you also don't feel very confident. You know that there's nothing suspicious.
That you can
I mean,
hear.
other than somebody's playing a nice calm sonata. I mean, I think we're good, guys. Like, I might have accidentally scared off too much with my shenanigans there, but, you know, I think we're good.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, like, I did a weird noise.
Right, I know, but why? What do you mean you scared off too much? What do you hear?
It's just really quiet.
Well, didn't the hunter say things got weirdly quiet?
You do. The rest of you do think it's weirdly quiet, but you can hear animal noises.
You know that it's more likely that it's just quiet in a like we're reacting to the weird, crazy, loud roaring sound we just heard from.
And you can point out, like, if you
thaumaturgy.
really listen over here, I can hear like
Some wood
Yeah,
frogs.
there's like some crickets over there, and like there's an actual bullfrog over there, and it's just a frog with bull horns on it.
absolutely,
Definitely a bullfrog. Yes.
definitely bullfrog.
Canon.
For whatever reason, it goes moo instead of
Murmur.
move it. Move it.
Oh boy. Okay. Yes, that happens.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Tracking it all night? Or are you going to set up camp and rest?
Gotta find out if the tracker works, I guess.
Yeah. So you
Once we find its den where it settles in or whatever, then it's be like, okay. Yep, it's in the place with the trees.
The place with the trees.
Oh, that narrows it down.
If you're attempting to remember this location, roll like
Don't you
an
have the map?
intelligence check of some
Did you
sort?
get the map from the hunter?
Oh yeah, you got a map.
you looked at it.
You
Oh,
looked
we
at
did.
the map.
Looked at
Did
the
you
map.
buy
when we
the
were in
map?
store.
I don't think you bought
I
any
didn't
maps.
think to buy no map.
No.
History?
Sure.
Yeah. Roll a history check to remember vaguely or more precisely where this is.
This guy really likes 17s.
Ooh.
22.
Yeah.
All right. You,
Sure.
you feel pretty confident that you'll be able to convey the general idea of where the area is to the Tinkerer when you return to town.
Finding weird random landmarks like extra big tree, funny looking rock, water,
Water.
just water.
That description, except it works.
But see, I said it in a way that is triangulated. The
Okay.
3 points.
Are you camping out in the forest? Are you heading back to town?
I would assume Buddy would like to get the hell out of here.
I feel like if someone even suggested that we were gonna make camp, Buddy's just like, nope. Starts walking.
Fantastic. You guys end up back in town. You've got the data for where the beast has gone to. Long rest?
It's evening. Most of the shops and everything are closed. The inn is lit. It looks like there's the regular townsfolk there for the after hours beer or what have you, and
Yeah.
quiet perhaps.
Long rest? So good? Okay.
Yeah.
Next
Okay.
day.
Take my
Um,
back.
Yeah,
Uh,
your long rest.
I've got
Heal up.
one thing I want to try doing.
Yep. What would you like to do?
I'm going to get a bit of cheese.
A bit of cheese.
I'm going to put it on the windowsill like the lady said she did.
Okay. You do that.
And
When you wake up in the morning, the cheese is there, but less good.
that's good. Crusty.
So I did nothing.
Yep.
Test these things.
I feel like you relate that story, and Mills is just like, so you're telling me you just wasted cheese? You just left it out to get not good?
Only a little bit. I ate the rest of it.
Oh, alright, that's okay then.
Sometimes as an adventurer, you have to be a risk taker. Have a little bit of dare-do.
I knew it was coming.
I could hear it in the wind-up. Like, sometimes I'm like,
in the eyebrows. It's in his eyebrows before he
I'm
does it.
speaking Browish, yes. I'm warning you all before it happens.
So,
You're a real monster, you know that?
I have no ammo.
All the ammunition's on the floor over by Tucker.
Yes, we are graduates of Dartmouth.
there is like an unfortunate dog darts over here.
There's like literally all of them. Anyhow, oh my God,
That's
raining
kind of a
darts.
funky misfit.
Okay.
All right, okay. It's 9:30, so we need to bring this to a good spot before the evening
I
ends.
agree. I think You wrap things up with Maribel. She confirms where everything has gone to.
Wow.
Her,
You did such a great job. Look at that.
it's like kind of working, but she's kind of goes and gets back into it.
Oh, it's gonna need some fine tuning. I wonder. And starts muttering to herself and like tinkering at a second one that she seems to be making.
Are the pythons ready?
Yes.
The pythons are all
And
ready.
she hands them off to you. You guys want to go visit Von Zeef?
Oh man. Yeah.
He's had a
Gonna check
lonely day.
his
Sure.
schedule. He's been alone for a whole day, pretty much at this point.
Oh yeah, were you gonna prep some truth?
I have like a nice stack of paper.
Okay.
Who's the first to enter the jail cell? What's your like marching order, kind of? Not for like just.
Probably not rules.
Rules is dead last.
Are you going?
I'll still go.
Okay.
I'll probably walk first.
All right.
Okay. Can you go roll a d20 first? Decision die.
9.
All right.
Rolls is just sick of spending time.
Okay.
She still
Yeah.
goes with
Okay.
everybody.
You as you were walking into the thing, you see Von Zeef in his cell, just with his hands tied up, but still just like itching.
it's like-
And there's a pile of scales on the ground around him.
And he has some crusty blood from his nose on his white shirt. And he's not looking all that happy and good. Not just because he's his captive, but like something might just be a little off.
But it will pull out like a medical mask.
He is kind of making like some kind of horrible whimpering noises also.
You got fleas?
Ah! Oh! Ah!
No.
He,
He was like, did you, tall guy?
he's like, my recruit! But, no.
No.
Yes, what do you want with the great Von Zeef?
I'm gonna set down my stack of papers that I've been preparing all morning. And ask if he promises to tell the truth and cast the spell.
I promise to tell the truth. He has failed the save with a 1. He absolutely failed the save.
Yeah. Do you guys? Who else is coming in?
Is anyone
at this
else-
point? You guys
Definitely Drogon.
all in there too?
Yeah, I mean, we've got nothing better to do.
Yeah, I feel like we all go here.
Be careful, buddy. Don't touch him. He might have a staff.
Absolutely not touching him. That looks like a walking disease.
Wow.
I like that one.
Wow.
But he still gets shot.
I'm very impressed.
Rules are rules.
Yeah.
Do you want the specifics for it?
No, I think we know.
We pretty much know how that works.
We've done a number
We've
of zone
had
of truth
paladins and-
interrogation.
No, but actually, I do need the rest of you to make. Oh, and actually, you could cast it into the cell, couldn't you?
Oh, you're not casting it so that other people have to make the save, are you?
Yeah, just
That's what we
Okay,
assumed. Yeah.
fantastic.
Oh man, if you did rolls, it'd be like, I just gotta go do something over here,
Yeah.
way over here. Something compels you to tell the truth. After that.
What do you want with us, great Von Zeef?
I'm not here to ask questions. I'm just here to do the paperwork, so someone else.
Holy
You're like,
Buddy's
I'm
just
not
here to set
talking to
things
you.
up.
I'm just put this in
I'm
order.
just here to go. Or not.
Holy smokes, Von Zeef. What the heck has happened to you?
I don't know. I feel horrible. I'm so French. Oh.
He's French.
The truth comes out. We just gotta commit to it. It's just like.
I am speaking Spanish, but it is the coupled version. It sounds very French. No, I think I will feel better when I have my staff back. I always felt so powerful. Do you have it? I know that beautiful lying woman. She say, yeah, you. The same to you. She says he's broken. I believe nothing she says.
Well, as a matter of fact, I happened to this. I break out my
How
backpack.
stupid is Von Zeef?
Yeah, roll.
Can you
Roll? Are you trying to deceive? What is your intention?
I'm going to present it to him, I'm going to take in how his reaction to it is.
He looks like he's like stumbling towards you, basically. Like, oh my god, yes! Please give it to me!
I'm gonna reach through the bars and kind of like snake it around so
He
that
is just like desperate.
He uses it to scratch different spots that he couldn't reach before.
He uses it as a bag.
I'm like, this is not the same. It is broken. Or... What the...
Do you not like it?
It's broken.
It is broken. Or something.
Well, I didn't break it.
It does not work. This is not right. Oh. Did you... You were... Oh, I do not trust the beautiful lying woman, but what did you see?
I told you it broke in the plane crash.
How did this break?
Loudly.
Oh. that tracks. Very powerful staff.
It was quite lovely. The entire ship lost.
Oh, this is the spot. Oh my god. Okay.
Last I remember seeing was that, what was his name?
Turnip.
Turnip?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Tor sleeps?
That's the one that's the last one I remember seeing.
What happened to Tor sleeps? He broke? Was dead?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Oh, that idiot.
Yeah, he was a real jarhead.
Oh! I do not know why his head would be ajar, but yes, he's sometimes idiot like you take candy from baby on a log.
Candy from baby on a log. That's a new one.
We are enemies, yes. You are not my crew, you deceived me. We are enemies, but I feel like perhaps Von Zeef, the great Von Zeef, has a good bargain, a good offer for you. There goes my Dexter voice
For
again.
you.
For you.
Meanwhile, my Crowley music.
I just can't do voices. You're just lucky I haven't switched to Scottish somehow. But
you should probably get questions in.
Would you like?
Von Zeef
Yeah.
is-
Von Zeef is being honest in everything he's speaking
The
about.
paperwork's filing, guys. Like, we gotta...
Oh, are the pages actually like disappearing or something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Hilarious.
I
That is such a
love
great
that.
detail.
Interdimensional filing cabinet.
Von Zeef, it looks
The
like
fax machine.
looks like you're having a problem there.
Yes.
Perhaps if we knew exactly where you got the staff from originally, we could help you out.
What? Yeah, of course. Yes, I tell you everything. I come with you. I show you everything. It's my home. My home island is where I found it. But it's in a very secret place, hard to get to. Only I can show you. You take me? Yes? No?
Buddy's doing paperwork. Please ask him where.
Yeah, Rose is just like, more time with this guy?
What, like, did you take it from somebody? Did somebody give it to you? What was it?
I felt like an idiot. It's very embarrassing. I always lie. Ross comes out and is like, no!
I knew it!
I fell. Yes. Oh, that spot that I fell is no longer there. But I think I know another way. I do not have the power to do it myself. But I show you. I show there is more in there. I sort of grabbed the first thing I saw and then was suddenly actually like floated out. Like I had no idea what was happening. I'm so glad I did not die. Oh, I definitely pissed myself. But I don't tell anybody that. Oh my God, why am I telling you that? Oh God!
Definitely
I am the great. I am the great pilot von Zeef.
Can somebody roll a d20? Just one of you. Okay, we got it.
18.
Oh, big fate.
That one doesn't really work.
Nah, right now it doesn't.
Okay.
Why don't we just shift it?
What's gonna happen, Calvin?
Good.
Spontaneously
Yeah.
combusts.
You shift.
I am the great one.
All of you and those in the shadows there, I will take you all. Yeah, I will help you. You help me, Von Zeef. If Von Zeef gets the power back, Von Zeef will help.
Wait, who in the shadows?
I will. Wait.
I think he just.
What you'll say? Yes, no.
Rules.
Oh.
He says something about the shadows. You just
No.
not rules.
No. Like, do you not see the other what?
Like, I turn around and look in the shadows, like, what?
Yeah. No, I feel like there's a moment where we're all like,
And there's just, like, a really ominous guy with a knife there, like, no, keep talking.
is there an ominous guy with a
There's
knife?
not. There's nothing behind here.
Yeah.
Who are the ninja in here? Whoa!
No.
I know you have more people lurking here. It is obvious.
Weird.
He is not lying. That is what he is saying. The people.
Where is he? Where is they?
Every time I try to look at them, they disappear.
Oh, dude, those are eye spots.
You should.
My eyes always have spots in them. Yes, no, they are what you look with. They're the little dot that he is. All eyes have little dot.
If we think about the doctor on the ship,
Cobalt medical knowledge.
I mean, yeah, like, he probably didn't have the best of medical education going on there.
he might have actually put dots in his eye.
When you got the staff originally, did you have to make a bargain or
Hear any voices talking?
feel funny?
I mean, sometimes I maybe heard some voices, but from time to time, nothing serious. Mostly it's great ideas of my own from my own amazing brain. I have those thoughts with my brain, yes, no?
I have the thoughts with my brain.
You see his like eyes really darting around as he's like,
He focuses in on things that aren't there and stuff. Yeah.
Von Zeef is a cat?
Insight? Do you wanna?
Does anyone want to?
Yeah, I'll roll some insight about that.
Oh, baby. Not 24, 22.
Oh.
6.
6.
What was the check?
Insight.
Insight? Okay, so yeah, like
Thank you.
16.
14.
Okay.
You earnestly think that Von Zeef is fully hallucinating right now.
On a nat 20, I think you also probably noticed that around the same time that he started noticing these things, whatever he's talking about, he also stopped scratching.
Arcana check.
Yes. Go ahead.
He's got some kind of rare cobalt brain fever.
He's just on a lot of drugs before.
It's possible.
We could ask him that.
How much crack were you ingesting?
On a regular basis. How many drugs did you say?
My second breakfast was usually a handful of crack. Yeah.
Did you pass this?
He did?
Well, I don't have to correct this thing.
No.
Yes.
How did that manage to get
Thumbs up to that.
Thumbs up to that, and
That is kind.
and all the still rules apply.
I don't know. But he passed enough.
17.
Don't know what's happening.
Yep. Yes and yes.
He thinks the little bugger got cursed.
That's what I was suspecting.
The guy would never get cursed. That is outrageous preposterous. I am so good. Did you not see how cool I was? Please tell me I'm cool.
On the floor. But it doesn't like point out the like debris from hitching himself.
Yeah.
Your whole face is covered in blood.
Von Zeef does not feel so good.
And when you got the stuff, you felt different. You started feeling different.
I got to control the very nature of reality. I was so powerful.
Was it like the next day it happened, or as soon as you touched
I grab a rock and I just flew. I thought it shot me up. I fell in hole and right back out. Pretty much.
What would you think would happen to a fella who maybe, ripped the gem off the staff? Would that person also be cursed?
No, that just...
Theoretically speaking.
Theoretically, I think everybody fucked who touch things that go bad. I mean, if one person eat rotten fish and get sick, the next person who eat rotten fish probably also gonna get sick.
Wait.
I don't know, right?
Despite all, Von Zeef believes in the scientific process.
I mean,
what's going on here?
Von Zeef has eaten many rotten fish and seen many people do same thing. It's just we live on big dragon ship that food sometimes not so great. Everybody gets vomity. It's disgusting.
Hey, speaking of, where did you get the big dragon skeleton?
That is also from my home. Yes, very proud of it. Home? Where the hell am I from now?
Home.
From my home.
Oh.
Yes, the great dragons of the past. They used to call that place their nest, I think, maybe, or something close. I don't know, but they're cool bonds.
Well, I've got some bad news for you.
Oh.
Or maybe good news considering your state. The bones are flying around by themselves now.
Oh. Oh. Weird. Okay.
It ate your crew.
Then can it eat the crew that's already inside it?
It does whenever it uses its teeth.
Oh, that's a shame. We're good boys, all this crew. They work so hard. I feed them chickens and they do everything.
I don't know why that's so funny.
But also, I love how sincere it was.
He's under
the effect.
How much longer do you think?
Probably one more question from each of you.
10 minutes total.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because it's not a very
where
long.
his island is? We kind of knew when we looked on the airship's maps. But like maybe if we
He
asked
has
him,
to
like,
tell the truth, but if we hold up a map, he doesn't have to point to the right spot.
Oh, that's fun.
That's how it works.
You also might not know how to use a map properly.
well, we could ask him what islands are near him, like what other creatures, or like we could maybe triangulate, like figuring out. Okay, well the hobgoblins are over,
Are there any other kind of creatures on your island? Like, what kind of dangers? Is it all just kobolds, or?
Kobolds are not dangerous to kobolds.
What about
Sometimes
Snickers?
you are to
What about
yourselves, but
Oh, Snicker. He's special boy. He needs very understanding leadership. Don't give him a knife.
wouldn't dream of it. Never, not even once.
I'll tell you again. I will take you to take me there. And we find huge treasure or something. I just want to be captain pirate dude. This is my whole identity. I sort of crave it, and now I am just little tiny captured kobold with bloody nose and patchy crap. I want to be back to my glorious self, and I will do. I'll help you.
Well, unfortunately, we don't know how long you're going to be, like that.
Tied up?
No, I mean the bloody nose, the patchy.
Well, then we
Scales.
better hurry. Yes, no? I show you is easy like, I don't know, like hugging hedgehog with no spines. Easy. Little squishy thing. Give it a little hug. So friendly.
How much latitude do you think we got here with to take him someplace? I mean, we set out to do what we wanted to, which was to stop the attacks. We sent a report by courier.
Aye, but there's a new problem. And this little guy is the only one who really knows the place.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We followed him back to where he got it. We start to learn more about that dragon and...
You do think that you have full,
We're
taking
like
care of
super
this
secret
monster.
agent dudes.
Yeah, he's a monster, and according to like the halflings here in this jail cell, they're the only ones that know. I mean, you can just take him with you, no problem.
If we got travel with him, can we keep him muzzled, or do we have to listen to him talk all day?
I mean, like,
Because
Maybe you stay away from him.
all right.
It is okay. Van Zeef does not want to talk to beautiful backstabbing lady anyway.
is that true?
Yes. It broke my heart. Well, that's a little dramatic, you know. I just met girl, but you know, I come, I say, hey, you wash my feet for the lady, and she's like, okay. And the next thing I know, here I am tied up. But it is okay. I hold no grudges to the rest of you. You are all pretty cool crewmates. Did I go Dexter again? I will.
Is my spell still up?
Yeah, he can be. That's just being honest. He rolled a nat 1. He doesn't know that the spell is over.
He doesn't know when the spell is over.
He doesn't
That's
know
really
when
the
it's
problem
over.
right now.
He hasn't even been trying. He's just, you seem very competent. I mean, you fooled the great Van Zeef. You beat up some of my cool robots. And if you can take me back to my home island, let Van Zeef guide you.
I'm all for it.
I think we can work out a good deal.
Do we just like put him in a box?
Well, I was gonna say, like, we just tie him up cartoonishly and just haul him around in a little wagon. Like, alright.
Like, which way, dude?
Make a little.
I think he's kind of going through it enough at the moment.
Can we touch him without also getting diseased?
Make a medicine check?
medicine check.
Yeah, something like that.
Arcana check to see if Chris can transfer.
I would like to know that because I'm the one who broke the scepter.
15.
Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely not actually sick. Something else is going on. This isn't a
14.
disease.
Arcana.
14 Arcana.
And you're trying to specifically see if it can pass magically to someone else?
Uncertain. The way that curses work and stuff like that is very not standard magic stuff. So it is like
Magic's
sometimes-
as rare as it is, but then also curses on top of it.
yeah.
I think I'm fine.
Thank you.
Generally, I think you have to make a deal to accept the power of the thing in order to get its curse. And I did not do that.
So is the plan your guys' plan to
Is that cool?
take Von Zeef and try to get
think
back
so.
to? Okay, so then the next thing I would like you to discuss is whether you're going north or east. Was it? Or was it
Yes.
east? to the
to make it to one of those hub cities.
right to either the rail or the to an airship.
Gnomish airship.
Does the
city.
rail also go to where the airship place is?
It
Yeah, rail goes everywhere.
The rail does give you access to messaging
Otto.
as well as Lord Quinn and the king.
If you
even.
are going to take this
Like
journey to the island, you basically either need to go by boat or by airship.
It is an island.
I would suggest.
Also, you have Otto's on the yacht has a detachable mini airship that
So yeah,
you definitely could get access to.
it's got a
I would suggest we meet up with the rails. Let Otto, His Holiness, Lord Quinn know what's going on. From there, let them know that we're going to undertake a extra bit of investigation, and then send back word.
How hurt does Von Zeef look? Does it look like he'd survive the trip?
roll like a Arcana, I guess. Because it's kind of been determined that this is most likely a curse of some sort.
At 19.
19, nice. You get the idea that it's not going to be a comfortable journey, but everything that you've seen so far doesn't seem lethal.
This isn't going to
Just
kill him. He's just going to
uncomfortable.
hate it. This is like you get the idea that this is some kind of magical withdrawal symptoms
Like he's detoxing almost.
from holding this thing
This
24/7 for quite some time.
If you let that knowledge loose, Rolls looks so happy about it.
When we're not near.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah, if you tell that later, Rolls is just like, good, he deserves it, creep.
We can say you guys kind of like head out to have like a private conversation, discuss where you want to
figure
go.
out what we're gonna do. Yeah.
Then you can go back in and get him if you want.
Do we untie him?
Does that mean he'll get better on his own?
Over time, maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe. If he's lucky.
Sigh of relief. Probably like, oh good. If I got it, then I don't know.
Do we have to untie him?
He's planning on cooperating.
Yeah, but I don't like him.
He did tell the truth about that, yeah.
I mean, I guess we can untie him, damn.
Plus, we can continue to dangle the carrot that he could. Oh yes, of course, he could become a captain again.
Yeah, because we're gonna set him free. He's a dumbass. He's probably gonna get himself killed.
You know.
No, I don't know what I was gonna say.
Did you have a pun and it disappeared?
No, like just I don't know what I was going to add there.
Your thought bubble popped, didn't it?
Yeah.
In the town, just to point out, there is a carpenter and woodworker shop. Like that is one of the businesses there. If you wanted to create something to house Von Zeef, that is quite possibly a way you could do so.
A small wooden cage for.
He would chew through it, wooden cage.
It's kobold.
Yeah.
You know what we should have actually. You know, I don't know if you've seen this. Have you ever seen like one of those little kids that was like tied up, like to their parents, and like every time they ran off, they like got yanked back? Like we should have one of those.
Give
things.
him one of those little teddy bear backpacks with a handle on it.
Like a padlock.
First the baby Bjorn, now
I'm the great Von Zeef!
Don't get back in
oh my god.
Put it on a reel.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, like we could hook it up to a power reel, and like if it gets really rambunctious, we can just reel them in. You know.
If you want to spend some time crafting a leash for Von Zeef, you can.
Yeah, I think that is a reasonable thing to do.
I'll get working.
You said there was an herbalist in town, right?
There
Yes.
is, yes.
Buddy would probably go pick up some like soothing medicine, like salve he can make, just
Okay.
to like be like, I'll heal you and keep you safe if you work with us.
Absolutely, not a problem.
Tobin greets you and smiles and says, "Oh, well, lovely to see someone, a fellow healer. Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, sure. I'll get you everything you need on your list. I've got it all. And he's going through all these jars and assembling things. And if there's like things that need to be powdered, he powders them for you. And he chats.
Yeah, he's this bald, big, gray mustache, and he's like, "You look like an adventurer. You're not from around here."
No.
He's probably heard at this point.
I think there's some sort of invasive plant.
I'm not going into the woods.
I'm gonna stop right there.
Well,
Invasive plants, well, that's boring and not a weird tinkering machine, so I don't care.
Invasive plants. Oh, in the woods?
No.
Nope. I go up to the herbalist and I'm like, well, depending on how diverse your wares are, I could be interested.
What that kind of herb?
oh my god.
I mean, surely he's heard of, my particular brand of plants.
Yeah, he has
I'll
no
just
idea
buy it
what
for you.
you're
I
talking
don't want to go in the woods. I'll just buy
The herbalist, Tobin, he introduces himself as. He goes, here's everything. I can't leave my shop right now, but could you do me a huge favor? And he takes out this little pristine white envelope with a little wax seal on it, and he hands it to you. It smells lovely. He's like, this is just a receipt. Can you bring it to the baker?
Oh my god. You're about to deliver a love letter. Please take this side quest.
Yeah, sure.
Double points if the baker lives in the woods.
Thank you
no
so much.
reason.
Buddy's just like, no! God damn it!
Well, what a shame.
Shame about that. Nope, lost it. Throws it in the trash.
You would.
He hands you the letter. He gives you a small discount on your order, actually, because of it. He's like, oh, I really appreciate it. He's like blushing a little bit.
I'm completely oblivious. Not
It's totally fine. He hands Bartholomew what you paid for. I think some relaxation herbs.
Yes.
Some devil's lettuce.
Yes.
Yeah, you bring the thing over to the bakery, the letter, and it is like the same kind of bashful thing. She wants you to bring a cake back to him. Like it is like,
And she's like, oh, thank you so much. This is so sweet. Oh, I wonder what they needed a letter for.
Receipts.
Receipts. Oh yes. Well, I do. I do.
The complete deadpan receipts.
There's some wonderful herbs there that go great with some of my baked goods. There's actually. I know you're.
I just love the image of Bartholomew off like loitering in an alley somewhere. Like they do.
They really do. They do, man.
I'm actually looking for brave adventurers. You're with that group.
No.
Right?
I fucking love Buddy. Great adventurers. Does that have anything to do with
That's fine.
I'll take the cake.
You did.
I think that's where we can end
That's
tonight.
beautiful.
Yes, this is the town side quests. Congratulations.
I mean, nice.
They're completely meaningless and useless, but there's a bunch of them.
They all go through the woods.
They do.
They almost all go to
Amazing.
the woods. Yes.
I love the idea of Buddy just doing like random things around town, and people are like, "Could you?" Nope.
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 What? No.
That is exactly where I was hoping that everybody would get to. It's just like, no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
We have gone out to the woods once.
I was worried. I was going to ask you, Alex, I was worried, like, oh man, it seems like they put a lot of work into this town. Should we stay here a while and just do some stuff?
Fun fact. I think since I don't think we're ever going to revisit this town.
No.
Unless you really want to. What has actually happened? Just to peel back the 'cause I think it's so funny.
Okay.
This is the scrutinizer's fault. Mm-hmm. They're all getting in their heads about stuff. Because that's the only newspaper they get in this town.
So, like, most of this stuff is just not real.
They're just a little bit paranoid.
Oh, that's even better. Even better. While we're still in town, before we leave and go anywhere,
Of course.
Given any amount of downtime, Rules would try to go to a tavern or a liquor store or what have you and try and find a bottle of the highest test, most flammable alcohol she can acquire and buy a bottle of that.
That would be the inn. I think that's the only place with alcohol, really.
Okay.
Unless you want to go to, like, the herbalist, who may actually have some very strong stuff for tinctures.
Yeah.
There is, like, a really high proof stuff, because they have fields, and these are, halflings
because
are primarily
this is
agricultural.
specifically to make a improvised explosive weapon with, not for drinking.
Yes.
To be clear, I want to telegraph that to the DMs before they say yes or no.
Don't let the dwarves know that.
I want to try and find a bottle of explosive.
You find some really, really high proof.
You do.
Alcohol.
Out of curiosity, do you have, like, a skill that actually allows you to craft explosives?
It's a gold.
Or is it a...
Like, it's real expensive to...
It's like
but I mean, uncork stuff
Molotov
around,
cocktail
pull it back
style.
out. Very basic.
That would work.
Yeah.
This stuff, yeah.
Sure. Sounds lovely.
Nope, nothing fancy. Just like in a pinch, Rolls wants to have something that could
So,
do that with.
That is the end of Kingdom's Theme for tonight. If you come by tomorrow night, we are going to be attempting a Pathfinder 2nd Edition one-shot. See if we like playing that.
I'm gonna be a frog that's hallucinogenic. You're gonna be a...
No, we don't.
Come
tomorrow and
He's gonna turn into a pumpkin.
Okay, so
be on your gourd.
Yes. Wow. Yeah, hold on. I'm slow.
with that, on the Hunters on Wednesday. Yep. And good night, everybody. Good night.
Don't squash those hopes and dreams by not.